like Dropbox, eh?
You know what? Dropbox is good because it's like a lot of people use it. Google Drive is good, but the sharing permissions is annoying. There's no like default.
Yeah.
Whereas Dropbox is really easy.
Yeah.
But then before then we used WeTransfer.
Until WeTransfer decided to shut you down at one free one a day or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And then, it used to be a time where
Yeah.
Google Drive and Dropbox had unlimited, and most creators were loving it.
But they got to make money at some point, right? Same with these AI tools, like this HeyGen, which I just showed you.
Yes,
that was like a 10-second clone of my voice, and I just typed in this thing, and you saw what you got.
Yes, true.
And I'm going, but it's like almost $40 a month. Who am I? I'm not a 40. Like, I need to work for somebody who has HeyGen. That's what I need.
True. Yeah, at $40. Yeah, I mean, I can see the value in it though, because it is super impressive. But as long as it's
if you want to throw out reels like all the time, can you imagine? It's just like that, man.
Wicked.
Rather than us sitting and I got to do a 1 minute reel, now I got to do another one, then I got to edit it. Blah 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 blah. It's valuable, but $40 a month, forget it.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially on top of like all of our other subscriptions, like a few hundred. Adobe alone, is like
because you probably have the whole thing, right? You've got a
unfortunately
Premiere and all of that, right?
Unfortunately, I don't even use Premiere as my main NLE non-linear editor. We use Final Cut. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Final Cut's amazing. And when I first got into the business 15 years ago, about 2012, I say 15, I round up. Final Cut FCPX just came out, but Final Draft 9, I believe, was like the industry standard.
Yeah.
Then FCPX came out, and it was like so consumer downgraded. People hated it.
Yeah.
Everyone ships to Premiere Pro. But I was just getting into the business, and I loved the aesthetic and the user interface of Final Cut, and I thought it was an easy way for me to go in. And I like,
so that's an excellent point because I use Filmora.
Wicked.
And honestly, now Filmora has a pro version, but like I don't have the time to learn it, and I don't know that I need to learn it.
Wicked.
Really?
No, you don't need to know everything. You can cut. You don't need star transitions.
Yeah, I know. And who does that anymore? Like, honestly, I'm a dissolve transition.
Amazing.
That's all I do is dissolve.
Simple fades or quick cuts.
Yeah. Well, and now I'm learning quick cuts for like beats of music.
Wicked.
Right?
Yes.
You do that.
Yes.
And then sometimes, so I'm just doing stuff for the Walk of Fame right now.
Wicked.
Okay.
Well done.
So
that's perfect.
So I love doing that.
Wicked.
It's a lot of fun.
Yes. Yes.
And I've come up, like, it started with the newspaper. They put out an AR app, augmented reality app. So you would just put your camera over the image, and it would come to life if we had it in the paper. So
nice.
So here's the paper, here's the image. Put your camera over it, like a QR code. But the bonus with that is that if you had like the General's logo on a wall, you could put it up to the General's logo and the commercial would come on.
Oh, that's cool.
But you can imagine, first of all, nobody knows to do that. It's an expensive technology. And why not use QR codes?
True.
Right. So that's the way it goes now. So that fell by the wayside with, I think it was one of the demises of Snap.
Okay.
Was they spent too much money on that.
I see.
Yeah.
It's a valiant effort to try and pivot always. Like, I see, newspapers really struggling and they're always trying to pivot.
Yes.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm going to see what we end up keeping or not.
Sure. I got you.
I think, what I love about when people start podcasts, like whether it's Joe Rogan or Tim Dillon or
whoever it is,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's always fun to be in almost like the middle of a conversation. And like people listen.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love difference. Like, don't be prescriptive with your starts.
No way.
Just.
Right. So question 3, Randy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Super organic. And that's the lovely thing. The amazing thing about podcasting is that it's very social.
Yeah.
And it's off the cuff and it's organic.
I'm going to learn too from how you're doing this.
Sure.
Because when I start mine off, I always say, welcome to the Photographer's Podcast, where we bring you master photographers from around the world to help you with your photography.
I like that.
And I always thought continuing to say that all the time would brand you, but it becomes prescriptive. It's the same every time. I don't know what the right answer is.
Interesting.
And maybe you can help me with that.
I feel like there's a 50-50 there because it is important to do that. But if it was like quick like that, that's great.
It is.
Yeah, for instance, like Joe Rogan's intro is pretty long. Like I feel like people probably do skip it. But what's super clever is when some podcasters start saying ad spots, they don't announce it.
Right.
They don't announce it. They're in like the middle of something.
Yes.
By the way, I'm a photographer for Castle Real Estate. Like it's almost like, whoa, no. I'm not going into an ad spot right now, but it's really funny.
Yes.
And it's not like, and this ad spot was brought to you by like, no, none of that.
Right.
It's just like, whoa. Oh, interesting. Oh, he like ties it into like how like
100%.
A lot of cool people. Theo Vaughn does it really well,
Yes.
and Tim Dillon does it well too.
Yeah.
Regardless of
Those
their
are pretty big. Those are some pretty big podcasters out there, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I think the smartest thing you can do as a human being is to look at all sides of all issues, right?
Yes.
I mean, I am personally waiting for the day for the far right to actually admit that something's wrong.
Wicked. Yes.
I mean,
totally.
So I'll watch Bill O'Reilly, PBD podcast, but the one that I would strongly suggest anybody watch is The Raging Moderates with Scott Galloway.
Nice. That's a good one. Yeah.
That guy he just tells the truth.
Yes.
Right? He just tells you economically. I mean, he's a professor of economics at New York University. He's just telling you, like, tariffs don't work.
Yeah.
You know, and this doesn't work. And oh, by the way, Canada's our number one trading partner. Why are we our number one customer punching them in the face and all this stuff?
It's all ridiculous.
I know, and I'm just waiting for the light bulb to go on somewhere.
Right. Yes. No, it's true. It's very true. We've got it's the divide. And it's funny. My wife and I were like, even like 10 years ago, we're like, society is going to try and divide everybody. And it's like, oh shit! Like here we are, 2026.
It's tribal, right?
It's very division is the key word of the 2020s.
And it being a moderate, which I love to be, is like you have good ideas.
Amazing.
You have good ideas.
I relate with that big time.
Who's got the best idea? Who cares? Let's just go with it.
100%.
And we're so far away from that right now.
I know. I hope that, like you said, it's both far left and far right. Like there's craziness on both sides.
Yes, and trust me, you know, if the Republicans are out in the next cycle, the war's still going on. Yeah,
that's true.
The Democrats are going to have to try to solve it.
Absolutely.
How are they going to do that? Like the genie's out of the bottle, right?
I know. There's going to be a huge loss for the states. I think they've already committed to like $100 billion in like investments to Iran, but
it's amazing, right?
Yeah, it's going to have to be something to solve it.
Maybe there'll be some smart person out there that has a clue.
You know, it's crazy. Like I feel like 4 years in a term is both too long and not enough time.
You need 2 terms to get something done.
Yeah,
right. So the states kind of have it right that way.
Yeah,
but also you set up a lame duck at the same time. Maybe one of the problems down there is they don't have the 3-party system. Maybe.
Right? Interesting.
Up here, we have the 3 parties. So
whereas things can trickle down and still things can get done municipally, provincially, federally.
100%, right? And what is missing is kindness right now. I don't think it's missing in Canada. I think we've still got it going on. But I think kindness is the one thing missing in everything. Empathy. Yeah. All of those things. Like, totally. You're right. Being people's friends.
Yeah,
right.
100%, and you know that even extends to America too. Like we 100%. We used to be best of friends.
Do you know how badly? Like I've been to New York 5 times.
Yeah,
and I mean there's still 2 or 3 things I have to do there, and I want to do a podcast out of there, and I want to go to the Grand Canyon. I want to go to Washington.
Wicked.
I can't go right now.
Yeah.
I can't give them the money.
I know.
Just can't.
Actually, there's some things where people, Canadians, are being charged like 10 times the amount to go to like Yellowstone or something like that. I can't, don't quote me exactly, but
I've heard that too.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, that's a shame. Like, like, you know, okay, maybe like $10 more, sure. But like, or just make it the same. Right. Not like $500 more.
No, I just, and these things don't work.
Yeah.
Right. And it's clear it's not even working now, but I don't know what has to happen for the light bulbs to go on everywhere. It's probably going on in the back rooms anyway.
Yeah,
It's just
I'm sure
everybody's too afraid to say it.
I know.
And I have friends too that are very solidly in that camp, and I often just want to say, okay, so I'm open to the conversation about this, right?
Wicked.
But you can see how this is a non-truth and this is something else, and the hyperbole is amazing, and like I just want to talk about what's the truth.
Wicked. Absolutely.
That's it, right?
Yes.
And whether the truth is better there or here, who cares?
100%. There's an amazing book I'm listening to right now, and we're gonna get to introducing yourself.
That's okay.
18 minutes in. There's an amazing book on Spotify. If you have Spotify, if you pay for it, you get, I think, 12 or 20 hours a month of listening to audiobooks that you normally would have to pay for.
Okay.
So I always try and use up those
Sure.
those listening hours. It's amazing. And right now I'm listening to Nexus by Yuval Noah Harari. It's I asked AI,
Yes.
like, what is like the preeminent or leading book about AI right now? And even though this was in 2024, and in 2 years so much has happened,
changed.
it's still, if not one of the greatest books you can go to understand like what's happening with the craziness on everything from like, COVID-19, et cetera, on both ends, of COVID-19, both hypocrisy and idiocy, to be honest. Like, it was both like enforcement, but also you should get it.
Well, what I look at in that whole situation was nobody knew what to do.
Yes.
So I don't begrudge anybody trying to do the right thing, as long as you were trying to do the right thing.
Yeah.
So what's the right thing? Well, the hospitals are overrun. You have to do something. So it would be fine to say, don't get the shot, right? It'd be fine. I don't want to make you get the shot. However, if you get sick and it overruns our hospital, now what do we do?
Yeah, totally.
Now you're going to complain that we're not managing our hospital system properly. So everybody tried to do the best they could. I don't begrudge anybody. We got through it. You probably don't even remember it anymore. And it's only been 2 years.
It's like
or 4. I don't know.
Close,
when did it end?
Oh gosh, it's 2026.
2022?
I'd say between 2020 and the latter half of 2021, 2022 was the height of it.
Right? And I mean, think about it. That was a pretty good recovery. I mean, on something you didn't know, you didn't prepare for. So let's learn the lessons, which we won't.
Yeah.
Okay, like the next one will come in 80 years, like it always does.
True.
Like the Spanish flu and all these things happen in a cycle. And, we won't be ready.
Yeah.
Because now we got other things to do.
Yes.
So, anyways, listen to the philosophy of us, eh?
I know, yeah. We're just photographers.
We're just photographers, yes.
But you know what? And I feel like it takes someone to be like a photographer. Every photographer I've spoken to is so down to earth, and you're doing something that you're passionate about. And when you realize you want to spend your life doing something that enriches you, you typically are mostly a wise person.
Well, the years in will help you. Your experiences will help you become, again, how to stay humble yet acknowledge that you have information. That's what I struggle with a lot. Is I want to be able to, I don't want to hold any information back anymore, right? I don't have anything.
Share it with the world.
I don't have anything to protect. I'm a good photographer. I'm a very good concert photographer.
Awesome.
There are other good concert photographers. The video aspect of things have helped me get into another realm. I'm not as good at it, but I'm pretty okay with it. And
Wicked.
What I tell people a lot is that, why do you want to deal with me over somebody else? Because you're getting me.
Yes.
Right? We can all do the same for you, but show up on time, tell the truth, be reasonable, right? Those small, luckily only 20% of the world does this.
Yes.
So we have an opening here just because we're good people.
100%. Yes.
Right?
People are not, people are not buying the camera or even like the end result. Especially
buying the experience.
And like, I'll tell you, like in real estate media, 90% of what we do, like firsthand, the clients are saying like they want Pascal.
Sure.
literally, it's funny to say this too. We have a few contractors, and like people will just want certain people regardless of skill, and it's like
because they can get the end product.
Yeah,
and good for you for building that up. That didn't come by accident, Pascal.
nah,
Okay, just like my reputation didn't come from accident. I don't blindside politicians. I'm never going to make them look bad.
wicked,
Right?
Yes,
I'm never going to get a picture of someone picking their nose. I really care a lot about not invading people's privacy. And especially in a social media magazine, a lot of the work is around, hi, I see your family here is exactly what our paper needs. Do you mind, you've got small kids, do you mind if I get a picture of your family?
wicked.
And if you say no, hey, it's cool.
Yeah,
it's
totally.
cool. I get it.
Yeah.
Right. And that happens more than you think. People saying, I'd rather not be on social media. Right.
Right.
So at first that took me back a little bit, but now I totally get it. And I probably have about a 30% turn down rate. Right. And,
that's decent. Yeah. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Regardless of what you say or how you say it, some people are just no.
And you start to read people before you go up to them.
Yeah,
too,
that's
right?
true.
And of course, here's this weirdo guy. Thank God for my lanyard with my media pass on it. And that's always, hi, I'm with the media.
Yes.
So we shoot social media video, and families like this, it's all good news stories. Would you mind? Right.
Awesome.
And then you start getting, now when they buy in, we're, the localbuzz.ca, and, you can look us up, and this picture will be online, and it's in the actual, and now people are excited.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So
I'd like to do an introduction before we get too far.
I suggest you do.
It's the only structure that I really try to do. 24 minutes in.
You need to do it.
Randy Nickerson, thank you so much for coming on. I believe this is episode 32.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. And, thank you. We saw each other at Home Sweet Home, downtown Whippy, literally last Saturday. And which was only 3-4 days ago.
Well, that shows that we connected pretty fast. Eh?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I consider you a local legendary photographer, but your business card says storyteller too, and I really resonated with that. It's all about storytelling, and we have a book here inside the photo judging room, and this is available
on Amazon.
On Amazon now.
Just type it in. Inside the photo judging room, and it's up there for sale.
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
And I love that you're. And I'll give it to you so that you can refer to it as we talk about it too. Sure. You're not afraid to say how it is about AI, using AI, but also being like you said, a concert photographer that takes epic photos. And I saw a few of them, and you showed me earlier, and I could just tell, like, it's amazing how great like the lighting is in concerts as well too.
It's almost they almost take themselves if you know where to be.
Yes, that's true. Right? Exactly. Good backlighting, or you know, yeah.
and so that's what I try to teach people when it comes to concert photography is atmosphere is everything, and I teach people about a tell. So what's a tell? Well, a tell is nobody wants mic face. Like the singer singing. This is kind of a horrible picture.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was a great picture. Right? I mean, I've got Billy Joel on stage with his mic in his mouth. I don't care. It's Billy Joel. After a while, these are all actors on a stage. So now your photography has to be about the actor. Okay? And it doesn't matter who it is. Because after a while, I've taken a lot of famous bands. The guitar player is always the guitar player. And so I try to teach people there's background light. Get low. Get a halo around their head from the light. Look for the tell. The tell is when they take a deep breath, often they do this. That's the shot. Okay? Look for a trumpet player when they're going to move it away or they're going to do something with it. Some bands are boring. Some bands just, you can't do it.
Gotcha.
But my favorite image, and I'll give this to you if you want to show it later on. Is
Sure. Yeah,
we'll throw it up. Yeah, I've got this picture of Judas Priest playing.
Wicked.
Which can't stand the music. It's just screaming to me. But the best show to photograph you've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
And I have this shot, and I almost got caught chimping, looking through my photos as I'm taking them. And I just looked up, and the lead guitarist stuck his foot out at me. He almost gave me a boot like this. I have the bottom of his foot. It's pretty sharp from the foot all the way to the back of his head. So might be the best concert photo I ever got. And I was lucky. I broke a rule. Don't chimp when you're shooting, right? Don't look at your images while you're shooting. Do it all at the end. Right?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what that meant.
Yeah, well, it comes from when you're looking at your image. Oh, I got this image. Ooh, like a monkey, right?
Oh, I see.
Ooh, ah, and they call this chimping.
Okay.
Don't do it. Anytime I do a seminar for people, don't chimp.
Because you could miss another shot.
You will miss another shot.
Right.
At hockey games, wait for the face-off. When you're going to quickly, are my settings right? You do want to double check that a little bit. Do research, so when it comes to concert photography or sports or anything you're going to do, the next big rule for me is do your research in advance.
Wicked, yeah, totally.
So with the paper, I've done things like the Ontario Frisbee Championships. Well, this is a game like football with a Frisbee. Do I know anything about it? No. So you go online, you learn, and now you kind of know where to set up. There's colleges have a what's that game they play on Harry Potter with the ball?
Oh, Quidditch?
Quidditch.
Yes.
So colleges are big into this Quidditch game.
That's
and I'm
true. That's true.
So learned a little bit about that.
Wicked.
So I've got some shots about that.
Yes.
So I try to tell people, if you don't know, something you haven't done before, just do the research.
100%.
Spend the time.
That translates to everything. Like I have before real estate, I did a lot of weddings before COVID.
You are crazy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
oh God, seriously. I did about literally maybe I say about 1,000. It could be 800. It could be more. I don't know.
Toughest market.
Oh, horrible.
And plus, real estate, another tough market.
Tough, but I'd say half the time it's serene.
Okay.
Because
there's no kinetic activity going on.
Half the time you're just in a house by yourself. Just throw my AirPods in, listen to an audiobook or music.
Yeah.
It's very zen, actually. But then on the other half of that, it is always it's not realtors. They get a lot of bad rap. Sometimes it's the sellers that are crazy too, to be honest. Sometimes it's contractors that are crazy too.
It's people.
Yes. Right. Yeah. People is the problem. And that's why AI is gonna help in that element.
Help and hurt. Help and hurt.
Yeah.
Look, I know we're jumping ahead to an AI conversation. However, I can't afford to hire a graphic artist. Okay?
Right.
So AI totally made my cover for me.
Beautiful.
Now, what am I going to do? Am I going to pay a graphic artist a couple $100 to do it? I mean, I feel bad for the graphic artist, but they weren't getting my business anyway.
That's true.
Because I couldn't afford it.
Right.
So this allows so many more people to get into the game. Do you think I could have written this book without, AI was my my ghostwriter throughout all of this.
Yes.
Here's my idea. Here's the verbiage. Let's rewrite it in a way that's kind of cool. Am I getting my point across? Can you please show me an image that depicts what I'm trying to say? And it can do better than me going through this library of 15,000 images at home to find the one image. You know what I mean? So I think you have to learn how to use it, or it's going to whip by you.
Absolutely. The analogy I like to do, it's a quick one. We used to have the horse carriage, and now all those carriage riders, the horse riders, were out of a job when the automobile came out. But
new jobs came.
Mechanics and taxi drivers. And I think even if it's not quite the same, because yes, it's not at all. But I do think that there's going to be a positive, net positive effect. Hopefully, I would assume.
I think it'll open up, what they say, necessity is the mother of all invention. So what's the necessities for us to reinvent ourselves? I mean, let's face it, I feel bad for youth today because the opportunity, you're in a transition phase right now.
Yes.
Things are too expensive. Jobs aren't paying enough. All that kind of stuff, right? But eventually, look, I'm 67 and I'm retired. There's many more people coming up just behind me now. 2-3 years from now, the baby boomers are out of the market.
Yes.
So if you can hang on for a couple of years, I think opportunities will open up. So if you're learned, you've learned AI, you've learned the tools, new ideas will come up.
Yes.
Right? You'll be able, like, I mean, I didn't used to do video and create little short videos. Like, I didn't. So you and I, we're just one man. We don't have this big, like, you got a great studio, but I just work out of my basement and much less.
It doesn't matter.
But you can create 80% of what somebody's paying CBC $3,000 to do.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you fill a void for people that can't afford the $3,000 job. Right? So you find out where you fit into that.
Yes.
And now you market who you are.
Yeah.
You know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as, you know, if it's funny because the wealth divide is growing much bigger. And if corporations do take a giant chunk like these AI and the chip makers and stuff, there very likely will be, and it's a nasty word to say, UBI, Universal Basic Income. I knew you were
going to say it. Gosh, you and I, but it has to happen.
Where have you been, Randy? Yeah, it does.
Has to happen.
I do. Yeah, it does.
Think about this.
It does.
Elon Musk even said it.
Yeah.
He says, you don't have to worry about your retirement.
Yeah.
So it's a pendulum. Yeah. Everything's a pendulum. Okay. You're going to create AI and you're going to take all these jobs, but you still want to sell a service or a good. But nobody has any money to buy your service or good.
Yes.
So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to put into a fund into the government that pays everybody $50,000 a year, basic income.
Right.
And now they'll buy it. And don't you? I always bring this back to Star Trek.
Oh yes.
Like nobody used money on Star Trek.
Right.
Why not?
Beautiful utopia.
Right. Yeah. And it could be that way.
I hope so.
People aren't greedy.
Right. Absolutely.
Right. And that's the problem.
Yeah. We haven't, almost runaway inflation, definitely even minimal inflation, no matter what, it's guaranteed. But as goods and I heard this too, even from Elon Musk too. He said that we don't actually need to worry about inflation soon. In 10 years, it's going to be deflation because as the goods and services outweigh the monetary supply, you actually then get deflation a bit. And then it's like trying to bring, like, it's funny to say that because it's so easy to print money, but if it becomes easier for goods and services.
Where's the value, right?
Yeah.
And trust me, I am no economics, whatever. However, I do think UBI is, I kind of, I was going to interrupt you and say, hey, you're going to say UBI.
That's okay, you should have. And then eventually even universal advanced income in some capacity.
Sure. Well, if you're allowed to still earn income on top of your universal without giving it back,
100%,
like great,
100%,
so that people you
can still earn. There's a meritocracy still, right?
And now there are inventors. Like we're inventors, right? We're inventing a video.
Yeah,
like it's being creative is the best thing you could ever dig into.
Very much.
And people that don't think they're creative, I never really thought I was creative, to be honest. But I think over time, just the fact you're trying to think of solutions, you're creative just thinking of your solution, okay?
Very true.
So, yeah, AI I'm not afraid of at all. It's helped me write this.
Yes.
It's, I got another book that eventually we'll get into if you want, if we can even talk about it now. So this book here, So one of my roles is that I'm the judging director for all of the judges in Ontario. So this came about because I was with the Oshawa Camera Club and I was the competition director there. And we were getting competitions with images scoring 10, 7, 6.
Yes.
Confusing the heck out of everybody. Well, why'd you give it a 10? And so there was no kind of process in judging images. So a group of us sat down with the Oshawa Club and we said, you know what, let's fix this. So we knew what CAPA, which is the Canadian Arts and Photography Association, we knew what their program was. And it was a decent program. But we felt that we needed to support judges going forward from learning how to judge. Because how are we making sure you get practice? How are we making sure you get ongoing training? We felt that you didn't have a community because you're all over the place, right? So what we did is we created a program that we take 25 people that want to be judges every year, and we do a one-day course with them, which is almost this book.
Wicked.
Okay, it's almost this book. And in the beginning, it was pretty straightforward. It's nature and landscapes and, your basic street photography wasn't really big back then, and sports photography. So what started to happen is, when you're judging an image, there's 3 points for your composition. There's 3 points for your technical skill. What do we mean by technical skill? Are you blowing out highlights? Is there detail in the shadows? Is it sharp? All of those basic things. So those are kind of black and white points, right? Composition could be up in the air a little bit. Some people like dead space. Some people don't, right? Okay. And then there's this impact. 3 points for impact plus 1 that I get to have to do whatever I want with. Okay?
Nice.
Impact is everything. Impact is ingenuity. Impact is creativity. And trying to understand how creative somebody's trying to be in a different genre is something that was really missing. So many people don't know what a good sports image is. I was seeing the best sports images I've ever seen score in the 7 and 8 range. Like I'm going, the classic bird on a stick was still scoring 9 points, right? So we got into, in the beginning, we weren't addressing those things, okay? So now I have a new course that we're putting together using AI to help me.
Yes.
And this book talks a lot about cliches. So you might remember this. In the past, people would take these water drop pictures, right? They're dropping water and a big bloop comes up. And then they would make machines so that they would collide and create the little cap on top, right?
Right.
So 9.5, right? Well, after you've seen 50,000 of them, they become a cliche now.
Yes.
So the question that people have, well, it's a 9, it's a 9. I go, no, it was never a 9. You just felt because of the uniqueness, it was a 9. But it's now fallen back into, first of all, it's a repeatable process, so it's not unique, right? Everybody's doing it. It settles to where it's supposed to be. Another thing was that people were getting into HDR at a very high, I call it garish level. Like they call it the Harry Potter effect, where, you were bringing something that had bright highlights but good shadows, or vice versa, and you did your 3 shots and created an HDR image, but they were always oversaturated and all of this stuff. So in the beginning, wow, 9. Now you're lucky they get 7s.
Yeah.
So I try to explain that to new judges, that images today that score high may not later because they become repeatable.
Right.
Images that aren't repeatable can stay in the high ranges forever. Okay? So trying to teach that lesson to people, trying to teach what makes a good sports image a great sports image. I mean, I even learned too, because I'm a sports photographer, right? So I was doing a lot of Harlan, the Globetrotters games.
Wicked.
I have some great shots in there. Like I'm going, oh, look at the colors on them and the pants and the dribbling. And you realize that shot is available for you for the whole game. So it's no longer special. It's still good. You're getting 3 points for your composition. You're getting 3 points because it's technically perfect. But what's the impact now? Well, it might have gone from 3 or 4 points even at one time. Now I see it every day. I'm going to give you 1 for impact. Oh, that guy, he's flying through the air and the ball, that famous Michael Jordan shot where he's got the ball, his tongue's hanging out, he's midair, the apex of the action. That deserves your 9s and your 10s because it happens only seldom. And as a photographer, as a judge, you have to reward the photographer for being ready. Okay, you have to. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime shot for many people, right? So training people on that is important. Street photography. What makes a great street photo? Well, first of all, it's how candid it is. The story is paramount. Okay. However, atmosphere as well. It's one of those genres that atmosphere is very, very important. So for example, you're in a market and the vendor's backlit. So, and it's orange light and the steam's coming off, right? And he's serving you some food. Okay, that's a great shot. That's a great story, great shot. Street photography is not taking people, homeless people, down and out. It's not. It's also not doing portraits of people. Like, so I've done that. I've gone up to people that are on the street and say, hey, you know, here's some money. Hey, do you mind if I take your picture? Now it's a street portrait. It's not a street photo, right? So all street photos have to be about something cool. So I've taught a course on street photography. And one of my favorite images I show is this young man and woman talking, smiling at each other. And I tell people, I said, I saw this happening about 2 minutes earlier. And this is the key. You got to be able to see things happening. I saw him coming this way. I saw her coming over there, and I saw her smile at him. And I knew something was going to happen. So I just stood there and waited for them to meet, hug, and smile at each other with their coffee cup in hand. It's one of my favorite images. Look, it's not the best image in the entire world. The story is the best story in the entire world.
Wicked.
Okay? Yeah. And so if you can come away and, okay, so we have to make a cut between contests and what you like to do. Don't sacrifice this for this, which a lot of people do. Listen, I don't win contests that I enter, and I'm a pretty good photographer. It's because I don't stick to the formula, right? So what is my strength? Sports, event, concert photos. Trust me, these things never score well. You know, they just don't. The guy who's got an eagle with his talons out and there's a cobra coming up, that's the guy who's winning, right? But, you know, hopefully I can change that mindset over time, right? And the other thing I did in researching for this book, there's different philosophies around the world for judging. There's in England and in Scotland, they judge out of 20 points. And they always award a 20 in every competition, whether it's worth 20 or not. They always award the winner a 20.
Okay.
But they've trained their photographers to know that in the next contest, it may never be a 20. It's just specific to the competition you're in right now. Our guys have a really hard time with that right now. Like, oh, I got an 8 in my club competition, but when I went in the Ontario competition, I only got a 7.5. Well, yeah, because the competition's been raised.
Yes.
So if I was to show that person, and this is what I want to do with just the public anyway, is here's the group of images that scored higher than yours. Would you score yours higher than any of these? And if the answer is no, the light bulb might come on. Okay? Now, you're in your club competition. Was that the best image in your club competition? Sure, now it's going to score a little higher. Because, listen, we're human beings. After I've seen, you know, a whole bunch of 6s and 7s, and then somebody actually puts something great out there, I might go a little crazy and go 8.5. You know what I mean? But the next one you go in because everybody's picture like that.
Yes.
Now it does go down. I was doing a FIAP competition. So in the world, there's these Federation of International Artists and Photography competitions around the world. I was doing this one out of Norway. And so there was about 300 images to judge. I swear 50 of them were 10s right off the bat. Like I said, that eagle picture with the cobra coming up,
right?
That wasn't the only one that was like that. So now what am I supposed to do, right? So you're going, honestly, every other image there, it doesn't even matter what score you're giving them because they're not going to win, right? So understand that when you go into these worldwide competitions, you have to be in that upper echelon to even matter, okay? So I'm sitting there with these 30 or 50 pictures, and I'm going to have to dissect them. So what do? The bell curve kicks, right? So, you know, what are the differentiators now? Like, I'm nitpicking now because I have to.
Yes.
They're all great images, right? So that was something hard to learn for me. right? But that happens when Sony, the Sony Awards, like, there's 50,000 images that go in. How are you supposed to figure that out, okay?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a buddy. I'm going to give him a shout out here. His name is Barrett Mystery. So in Oshawa, in Durham, there's 3 photographers that are as good as anybody in the world. Barrett Mystery, Todd Morrison, and the third one escapes me right now. So we're going to go with those 2.
Right.
Todd is the most amazing architecture photographer I've ever seen.
Wicked.
And Barrett, in his creativity, he's the guy that comes up with everything new. He knows how to composite images together. He knows how to tell the story. And Barrett put, I think 5 pictures into the Nikon. That every year they do a contest, Nikon. They get 70, 80,000 images. Oof. He had 3 images in the top 100.
Whoa.
Think about that.
Wow.
3. Okay? The guy's amazing. And let's talk about being humbled, right? Because we all think our stuff is great. I used to think my stuff was better than anybody's when I was younger. Joining a camera club helps you understand that you're just a guy or a girl. You're just another photographer. There's people better than you. And thank God.
Yes.
Because if there's not people to push you, my photography's 5, 7, 10 times better than it used to be.
Yeah.
And I'm still not the best photographer there is. And I hope I never am.
Yeah. I'm very thankful to be humbled like 13 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember taking photos at the Toronto Zoo. They had a little competition.
Yeah.
With my Canon Rebel T3i.
Sure.
And with a standard kit lens and an auto. And I took photos of a butterfly. On a leaf, and I was so
happy, right?
Look how colorful and bright, and I'm not even going to edit it.
Here's the thing, though. As a judge, so I've judged probably over, 10,000 images in my life, and so I know what's out there. That's a big deal. New judges don't know what they're up against, so when they see something, they go, "Oh wow!" So a new judge will often score higher than they should. Because they don't know what's out there.
Right.
They don't have the experience to, like, one of my favorite stories. So I'm judging the nature category at the Ontario Council of Camera Clubs competition. Okay, so 40 clubs in Ontario. I'm doing 800 nature images. Okay, I see this one picture of an eagle flying, dipping its tip of its wing in the water.
Wow.
Exactly. I'm going, wow.
Yeah.
9.5. Boom, right? 20 of the same images later, I'm going, oh my God, this was an outing where they flew the bird and the bird just does this as a norm. And I'm going, it's repeatable. Right? Now what am I going to do? I got to continue to give all those images 9.5 for this competition to be fair.
I see.
But the next competition, no way.
A learned judge is
they know what. Yes. Hey, I've seen this before.
Right.
So, that was a big lesson for me.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Actually, I want to break down the scoring again one more time.
Sure.
There's a bracket for 3, another bracket for 3, and a third for 3, and one for yourself.
For myself.
Well, could you break that down again once more?
Sure. So you're going to get 3 points for your composition.
Yes.
I will argue that part of composition is your creativity. So that I would argue to people that composition isn't quite so black and white. There's an impact part of it, but let's just keep it simple.
For sure.
Okay. Rule of thirds. Is your horizon not in the middle of the image?
Fibonacci sequence, circle.
All that kind of stuff, right? Leading lines.
Right. But there's also like if you've watched the TV show Mr. Robot, where like they'll throw the subject in like the far corner. And
That's the creative choice that we don't want to penalize.
Yes.
Okay. Again, I'm trying to get that word out.
Nice.
Okay. So, seeing as though we're on the same page,
yes.
Let's say 2.5 points of that 3 are black and white, and half a point is your creativity.
Storytelling.
Yes.
Something interesting.
Technical is very black and white. You got dust spots on your image. Come on, you can clean that up. I am going to kill you on that score if you don't clean up your dust images.
Well
okay.
said. Yeah.
Is it sharp? Okay, I can't tell you how many images I haven't seen that were blurry. Like, why are you entering them?
That's too bad.
I don't understand.
Right.
Like, this is like 101.
Yeah, not enough high shutter speed.
Or you moved, or I'd rather teach you how to avoid that, right? Shadow definition in the shadows without blowing out the highlights. These are all technical skills, right? So pretty black and white. Your 3 points there. Now the fun part. Arguably, we have 4 points for impact because I have one to do with that, whatever I want.
Yes.
Right. So let's take an old favorite. I think was it Karsh or like the old guys. So they talk about. There's a famous old picture that he took from Bresson. It might have been Bresson. He took from the top of a staircase, and the staircase has got this Fibonacci curve coming down, and at the bottom of it, he's got a bike rider that's blurry in motion, right?
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
Very cool, right? So, like, the impact is huge. You blurred out to show speed and motion. You led my eye through this journey down the stairs to that person, and we call it the breakfast, lunch, and dessert, right? You gave me a dessert at the end of the bike rider going by. Okay. So now, if I see that picture 5,000 times, like similar,
Yes.
impact will reduce.
Yes.
But it's hard to repeat that picture. It's very hard to repeat it. So I'm going to be in the high 3s there for impact. Okay. So you're going to get a 9 out of me for that. But I'm starting to deviate from my own ideas. I may only give you 2 for impact, but I might give you part of my other impact score because of how unique it was. Okay? Like, you don't have to just give the extra point when you've hit 3. So that's the way we think, is that, you're at 9, but I want to give you a bit more.
Right.
Well, what if I'm giving you 8, but I want to give you a half more because I saw something in what you did that you should get some of my own point from. So that is the next stage in my idea of where we're going to go.
I love that. I think it's rewarding creativity and storytelling. But if people look at what won last year, I'm going to do that next year.
Exactly.
It's the current zeitgeist of culture and storytelling, and like even like if you can make it like something like where it makes you teary think. Totally.
Well,
So
I hear it all the time from photographers that we don't judge the art of photography enough. I still argue it. I have 4 points to give you that. I have a half a point arguably in creativity in composition. I have almost 50% of the score is for impact, which was what art is.
Wicked.
Right? So I will still argue that. We get into this, if you're part of a club, often if you're not smart, you will fall into this, I'm going to create images to make judges happy rather than making images that make me happy.
Yes.
Okay? So you have to make a decision whether you want to enter competitions, if you want to follow a template to win, or you just want to see how your images fare. So clearly you care what people think about your image. I often hear that, I don't care what they think. Well, then why did you enter the competition? Let's be honest. You care, right? Now, you may not agree with them, right? And I am completely open to listening to everybody's feedback on things, right? And I think I have a pretty reasonable response for most things. And I'll be honest, if a judge makes a mistake, they make a mistake. Happens. Right. Everybody's human, right?
Yes.
But I hear people when they join clubs, they're too competition-centric and this and that. And I'm going, well, that's not true either, because in our own club, we had 4 competitions a year out of 17 meetings. So it's like, 20% of all the meetings was for competition. The rest was about learning.
Right.
Right? So it's something for everybody. And this is an argument amongst clubs everywhere, right? But I strongly get into a club because you're going to meet people that think like you. And then guess what happens?
Yeah.
Hey, want to go on an outing? Like, I went to Watkins Glen in New York State like 3 or 4 years ago. Never even heard of it before. But one guy, Watkins Glen, let's go. And I had an experience of a lifetime. right?
Literally, that sounds like the beginning of an adventure.
It is, right?
That's awesome.
And a bunch of us, we've been to Quebec City together. There's nothing better than being on a photography outing where you don't have to worry about anybody else because we're all taking pictures.
Wicked.
Right? I don't have to worry about somebody being left behind.
Yes.
And what's kind of, even though we're together, it's a solitary thing. We all want something a little different.
Right.
But
one of our guys, Tyler, went on a trip to I think Poland recently, and like climbing mountains and stuff.
Sure.
Like freaking just.
Yeah.
I gotta go on one of those. But I got kids in diapers and another one on the way in October. So maybe when kids are out of diapers, I'll think of that.
Well, I even talked to people about that because I sort of got, when I first started taking pictures, okay, my dad gave me a Polaroid camera, and I was at school, and I just sit at the burger place right on the Danforth, right around Eastern Commerce School. And I just sit there taking pictures of people going by.
Wicked.
So clearly I was into street photography without knowing it. And when I had my kids became the subject of everything. So I have pictures of my kids with their face up against the window, which I'll share. You can throw it up.
Sure.
I have pictures of my kids eating ice cream, dripping ice cream all over the place. You do have subject matter.
Yeah.
They're your kids, your family. You can learn. This is your learning phase in is this part right here. Like, how can I learn? How can I, different angles and this and different that. Your kids are free models.
Yeah.
Use them.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm going to search for something, but while I do, I want to mention 15 years ago, well, I round up 15 years, 2012. When I got into this business, I'm like the opposite of you. I got into it for video and fell like into photography.
Isn't that interesting?
Just not, I don't want to say that like I'm a great photographer, but I can do great photography for what needs to be done, for what the client needs, essentially, right? But I really did fall in love with it. It is seriously a lot of fun. But what I want to find is, it'll probably be in my favorites. It's my daughter crawling for the first time, but it's backlit with like the sunset behind her.
So did you do that on purpose, or did you just see it?
I saw it and then did it on purpose. Okay, right.
So while you're looking, I'm going to tell you, we don't take photos. We see light.
Yes.
We capture light.
Yes.
That's what photography is. And when you get that,
it was just a photo.
Right.
From my phone, unedited.
But that's we can talk about that too.
Yeah.
Now here I'm going to tell you something about that image, okay? So rim lighting is fantastic, backlighting, whatever you want to call it. The shadows pristine.
She's going after the blue ball.
So if you were to put that into a contest, you'll get your feelings hurt. Because
of course,
the light at the back is blown out.
Yes.
The ball isn't sharp.
Yeah.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Right? And this is what I'm learning not to do. Right? So if I see this all the time.
Yes.
Over here, but it's a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
Here's another rule I found. So there's a guy, Andrew Collette, who sells images out of Algonquin Park up in Algonquin for thousands of dollars.
Wicked.
Okay.
What a dream. That's great.
Not one of his images would score 9.
Yeah.
There's always a highlight blown or something. So my statement is, if it sells, it won't do well.
Interesting. I like that. I guess you can kind of relate it to like dancing. Like, there's the incredible Olympic dancing that are routine.
Yeah.
You make one tiny little millimeter, it's 9.5.
Yeah.
But then you can go salsa dancing and it's the time of your life.
Yeah.
Or, hip hop dancing, whatever, anything.
So some of the biggest pieces of advice I can say to any photographer is embrace competitions. It'll help you. It'll make you better. You'll see what's out there. But don't change who you are because of it. Okay? So I'm entering contests. You know what I'm putting in? Sports, street, concert. I'm waiting for the light bulb to go off for people, I do love creative photography where you're taking different components and you're putting it together.
Using light,
and
long exposure.
Well, not just that, but you can take I'm gonna show you what I mean here.
Please, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, wicked.
so that is a picture of my grandkids taken on the beach
beautiful.
in Ajax.
Awesome. Congratulations, by the way.
And
Wicked.
so that's a moon picture I took.
Yes.
And that's a dancer picture I took.
Huh.
So
Wicked.
it's kind of, she's granting them a wish,
Oh, it's beautiful.
right?
Awesome.
I love that.
Here, show it a little bit more. There, you can kind of see it. There we go.
Yeah. There's that one. Now, the one underneath it is an AI image. But
Yes.
to show something better, see the components? The light falls properly. Like the shadows have to make sense.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I see that.
And, you know, this was my first take at trying the
Oh,
butterflies
okay.
and that. However, if you look around the edges where her head gets into the cloud, it's too cut off. It doesn't blend in.
Yeah.
These are all the things I've been learning. I love this stuff. And a guy like Todd Morrison or Barrett, they are the kings.
That's
of
beautiful.
This.
Awesome.
And so now that opens another world for
100%.
you, right?
Blending in fantasy. And
so now you got to take the image. You got to have a storyboard idea.
Wicked.
Which, oh, by the way, will help your video, right?
True.
So you storyboard. What do I want to show? So I have another one that I'll send you. It's of there's a church, a Ukrainian church, just north of Finch and the Don Valley.
Okay.
And they built a village around it of townhouses. So I went on a Sunday morning, beautiful leading lines right up to the church, early morning sun. And then I thought, okay, I'm going to put a big moon here. I'm going to have this big raven coming across. You know, like adding all these components that may or may not make sense.
Sure.
You'll spend hours doing this, okay?
Yeah.
You'll go down the rabbit hole, but isn't that what we want to do? We want to push ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah, and getting lost in beautiful art and creativity. That sounds awesome. That's wicked.
It is.
That's great. I absolutely love this. I'm definitely going to buy one. What an amazing... I'm going to leave one here at the studio. I feel like people will be inspired and then they can buy their own copies. And then, so you've done this, which is unreal, super awesome. I just want to carry it forward. So then there's a second one.
And the book is actually now in the editing phase where, you know, you can get lost in the trees and miss the forest, if you know what I mean. So you miss phrasing and stuff like that you, oh, did I really say it that way? So I'm in that process now. And I've given it to people to read because I'm humble enough to know, like, what do I know? This book's called 50 Discoveries. So it kind of dovetails off of this in that I'm showing people 50 photographs that I've taken over, 50 years.
Wicked.
Everything from street photography to sports to portraits, you name it. And I try to explain what was going on in my head, why this picture is important for your knowledge bank. So, for example, there's a picture of the mountains in Jasper. Everybody wants morning light, golden light, right? Well, you don't always get that. Your trip, but you don't always need it. You just add something to it. So in that picture, there's a nice thing of mist going across. So I talk about still take the picture. Too many people, if I'm not there at 8 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning, it's not worth it. No, that's not true. Now you have to be a bit creative, but do it. I talk about storytelling in street photography. Talk about in portraits how to get unique with your lighting. I mean, I have this picture of a boxer throwing a punch, right?
Wicked.
And so I had to think long and hard to get it in focus from here all the way back to here, right? So you got to be up on your f-stops here, right? So you're shooting like f11, f13 to get that shot, but then you just want to get the light to lick the glove and not blow out. So all the things to think about. But I storyboarded that picture at the time.
Wicked.
So yeah, there'll be 50 images there of things that hopefully people can learn from. And honestly, it's to help people learn.
100%.
I really want that.
I think even veterans too. It's a great reminder as well.
This book here becomes a manual.
Yeah.
That book becomes a reference piece.
Cool.
And after that, this next idea is I want to do 50 discoveries from my friends.
Nice.
So I'd like to showcase 5 people, master photographers, let's call them, and I want them to talk about their images.
Fantastic.
Right?
Yeah.
So that'll be a that one I really want.
Nice.
Yeah.
Super fun. And any creative project, or whether it's a short film to a photo shoot, the more people you have involved in it, like maybe not not sky's the limit, but if you have a great core, the more that the word gets out. Of course, there was a short film made from like 9 different directors. It was called Nuit Blanche, and it was during the night in Toronto.
Yeah, so the festival down there.
Right.
Yeah. 9
different directors, 9 different actresses or actors, and 9 different like cam ops and everything.
Right.
And then they blended the story all into like one story to kind of mean something all together.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it's not just one short film. That's 9 short films. That's going to be like times
one movie.
It's going to go out times 50, because every one of those people have moms and dads and brothers and close friends.
Right.
Times, so.
Listen, here's the thing that as you get older, you'll get this. You're a historian now, right? That's what you're doing. You're capturing history.
Yeah.
Like my work with the paper, right? With Snapped, and then Neighbor Today, and now with the local Buzz. I did a little work with Oshawa Express.
Nice.
So, I claimed the fame picture. My first front page newspaper shot was during COVID, where the guy holding up the last roll of toilet paper at the Metro store. Yeah. Okay. So that is a historic image for me.
Yeah, true.
Right? Working for, a monthly magazine like Snapped and that, you're capturing local events, right? Like Fiesta Week and what a great festival that was down in Whitby, right? I've never seen a street festival quite as good as that.
It was massive.
It was massive, right?
Yeah.
So you're capturing history of the event. You don't know yet. Like, so I'm a governor with on the selection committee of the Walk of Fame in Oshawa. I put the vignettes. I call them vignettes. These are the little 2-minute videos of the person that's being inducted, so people understand who they are.
Awesome.
Right?
Yes.
Well, I'm going through old footage for some of these people. So somebody that's going to be inducted is Mars Bonfire. Him and his brother wrote like the music from Easy Rider, like Steppenwolf, like big deal. Well, I'm finding old footage of them now. You are creating the old footage for 15, 20 years from now.
Yes.
So
yes,
that may make you think harder about what you're doing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
right?
I try to keep remembering it as much as I can, because your grandchildren will probably watch this episode one day.
Yeah,
and totally.
And I'm trying to find the Women's Auxiliary for Lake Ridge Health is being inducted. I can't find anything, right? Like, so as a shooter for like these local papers, in my head I'm going, we need all of these people to be represented, because at some point in time, it's going to matter.
Yes.
Right? And that's what being a photographer is, man. You're a historian.
Wicked.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That is so cool. There's it goes back to being a storyteller too, and I love that on your business card. In that same audiobook, it said that, all the way back from cavemen, it wasn't because Homo sapiens versus Neanderthals, Homo sapiens were able to cook food or something. It was actually because also, and there could be many reasons, but one of the core ones was because of storytelling.
Yeah.
Because Homo sapiens were able to, most of the animal kingdom needed a literal physical interaction in order to know another subject or person or et cetera. When it came to storytelling and Homo sapiens being able to make legendary certain Homo sapiens,
right?
Then you can grow your network
yes.
of people getting behind an idea, and that's what actually probably allowed Homo sapiens to eventually, be us.
Be us, right? Expand your mind,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Well, listen, storytelling is just resonated with me because I'm not just a photographer and I'm not just a videographer. I am here to tell your story. That's what's important. Whenever I deal with anybody that wants to work with me, it's sort of saying, okay, what's this message you're trying to get out? And let's not complicate it. Okay, I'm going to help you develop your story, and then we're going to capture it.
Yes.
So Storyteller just made sense to me.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yes.
Plus, it sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you said it. Being your most authentic self too. Not pretending to be something you're not.
100%.
Right. There's a really good example. Last week, I was part of like this sales course. And I'll drop his name, and maybe he'll find this funny because I think it's really great. His name's Nikki Bilu, and is a great salesperson and motivated speaker and amazing business person. And when I mentioned this about being your most authentic self, he resonated with that, and he brought up an example of he really loves knives. He has like 100 different knives at home, but there was a time in his business where he was relating too much to the knives that it became a big distraction. And like, even though that is his authentic self, sometimes it's not always about like, look at all my knives. I'm going to make you sharp as a knife. Like, it's not about that.
Yeah, no, it 9 times out of 10, it has to be about you. Right?
Yes.
So, I mean, one of the best, I did this little commercial for, Dominic Finucci with the pizza. What is their pizza franchise? Anyways, Pizza Nova, I think they are. And I did this the B-rolls were great. The guy opening the pizza and his voice. So I made it a lot more about his voice because that's what people knew.
Wicked.
Right? He described the store. He described the grand opening. You know what I mean? Because that's who people resonated to. So that one was really cool.
Wicked. Wicked.
And at this time, like, we've got some politicians that need some help, right? So
yes,
this is my favorite time because I get to tell them what to do. Because often a politician wants to come out and they want to say, well, I want to change insert here, right? I'm going, okay. So first of all, probably nobody cares. Tell me something that somebody cares about, right? That's what people are going to resonate with.
For sure.
I'd like to work on the homeless problem downtown. Okay, great. But still, that's not good enough. You have to tell people what you're going to do. How are you going to do it? Because people hear this all the time.
Right.
So when you can help them through their own story, and it's just one story. We're not doing 20 stories in the one clipping, right? Let's just resonate the one story. And I feel I can help people understand that.
That's awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
I can help them. And they want to be directed. You're a director now. Don't forget that.
Yeah.
You're a producer. You're a director. You're an editor. You're all of it. So each role for you, as is for me, the number one role is storyboarding everything, making sure you're both on the same page.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Well done.
How you film it, that's your creativity. People are better than other people, whatever.
Sure.
But the storytelling is paramount.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. What are some good tips for people to storyboard well, would you say?
You gotta talk to. So number one thing is we have to have a conversation.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take you.
Okay.
I'm going to we're going to do something.
All right.
Right. You probably want to get some more business, let's say, right? And so you're a videographer, you're a photographer, right? We're going to talk about you. Who are you? And you're going to be tell me, who are you?
My name's Pascal. And I stopped working 20 years ago or 15 years ago when I picked up a camera and took it seriously. That was the last day I worked because I love what I do. And I like helping people look awesome, tell their stories.
So already, passion. You like to make people look awesome. We're going to use those two words throughout this, okay? Because you are a person who cares about the person you're going to film, okay? So, passionate is a bit of a cliche word. So we're going to work around these words, okay? And then we're going to talk about how you can make me awesome, Pascal. Tell me, how are you going to make me awesome?
Wicked, cool.
No, how are you going to make me awesome?
We're gonna all the composition technical away from that, but how can we tell the story most efficiently? Right. In video, let's say for video, what are the things we need to show in the video? while, how should it start? First of all, is it going to be you, or should it start with something like a hook?
You're storytelling right now with your client, right?
Yeah.
And the biggest question is, what makes you different than everybody else?
Yeah, I'm going to listen to you, and
right.
when I say something, I'm going to mean it.
Yeah. I forget what the saying is. It's like, say what you mean, do what you say.
Mm-hmm.
If you can follow those two, you're 80% better than everybody else.
Yeah, wicked.
And you're honest in your caring, right? You're honest. You're not like if they're successful, that's the biggest high you'll ever get, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
100%.
It's not just about the money. The money will follow.
Yes, always.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
right? But, being honest and really caring about their success.
Yeah.
Holy cow, man.
Totally.
Just imagine how powerful that is for you.
Yeah, true.
Right? You can create this thing out of nothing. Right? Just by the way you talk to people, the way you hone in on their business. You come in understanding their business and finding out what their problems are. So let's address one problem at a time.
Right.
Instead of overwhelming them with all this information.
True. Yeah,
right?
totally. Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's your job, right? As the storyteller.
Oh, I love that. Thank you for that little free session. That was great. And my voice is almost back. You have a beautiful voice, by the way.
But I don't get that. I don't hear it.
That's true.
When I'm at home and somebody says, like, I do a lot of AI voiceovers for speed, but people say that the voice is good.
It's a good voice. It's a friendly voice. It's a relatable voice. Any that's why we can talk for forever. It's easy to talk with you. You're easy, down to earth, friendly.
That means a lot, by the way.
Awesome.
Really means a lot to me.
Wicked. Thanks, man.
Yeah, well,
I'm glad that you.
I like running into. Okay, I have this rule. 20% of the people in the world are worth knowing. 80%. Right? And when I can run into the 20%, I'm all over it.
Wicked.
Right? And the key is to do something about it. So
Nice.
I don't waste time. Like you texted me the other day and I said,
Yes.
let's do it.
Yeah, 100%. Right? Honestly, that's all the time. Like too many times, great minds or minds that are very that can connect say that they're going to do something, but then you've got to follow up on it and at least just put it out in the world. And then you said, let's do it,
and you don't know what you and I can do together.
That's true. Actually, we are going to do something together. And funny, you mentioned Kappa, but then there's also a gentleman named Michael Kappa who owns Altona Paints. He's got a few teams running around, very successful, lots of real estate, recurring business with painting. But he says in himself he's a closet drummer, but he's coming out.
I love that, and I can appreciate that because my youngest boy drummed. And listen, when I do concerts, I know what sounds good. I can hear it. I know when somebody can sing. I can't tune a guitar. I can't play an instrument. I can't. I think I sound good when I sing, and I'm horrible. I don't get it. But my youngest boy picked up the drums and just went crazy. And I can appreciate the drumming, like chewing gum and, walking at the same time. Good for them.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fun. Actually, it's funny you say that because when I was watching Michael's videos, his other half of his brain is incredibly analytical and precision.
Yeah.
And I've got like a handbook that he gives out to realtors to show sellers, potential sellers.
Yes.
Like everything is like this incredible blueprint, and that's his mind. It's segmented and categorized, and I can see that in his drumming. So I'd like to see chaos reign a little bit.
I'm with you.
As paint is flying and
yes. Oh boy, buddy, I'm in because when you showed me his videos, I think that's him. Right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
What caught me is they're sterile.
Yes, very precise.
Right. They're just like the lighting. You get them in here.
Yeah.
Where we could do something really cool with lighting.
Yeah. Right? Give him 30 seconds to get into a mindset of like, think of your future children watching this, bro. Like, think like you have to make this as epic as possible.
Well, hang on, let me show you. You'll be able to cut this out anyway.
That's okay. Whatever. It's raw. Even if I don't, I'll try to find it. But if it doesn't, that's okay. Sorry, listeners.
Yeah. Too bad, so sad, right?
It's okay.
Hang on here.
Yeah.
So here's the book.
Wicked.
So I have a picture of Blue Man Group. This will help you.
Oh, yeah. Wicked.
Okay. Hang on here. Well, may as well show you while I'm going.
Sure.
Just to show you everything from architecture.
Oh, wicked.
Hockey.
Right. Yeah. This is the 50 discoveries.
Yeah, the 50
wicked.
discoveries.
Right.
I think that's the smoke image.
Huh.
Right? So you smoke and you take images of smoke.
Whoa.
Right?
It almost looks like lungs.
Well, I call them stallions, the two stallions.
Oh, I see that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, beautiful.
Right, and that's just luck. I'll show you how to do that one day if you want.
For sure. This is a great environment to do something like that.
That's Walking Glen.
Oh, wicked.
Right, there's 12 waterfalls within there.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
Hamilton has a lot of hidden waterfalls that are great to go to.
Come on, Blue Man Group, where are you? We're not leaving until I show you. Oh,
Yeah.
here's the boot picture.
Oh, dude. Oh my God.
Pretty good, eh?
That's so sick.
Yeah.
Holy, okay, you have to buy the book to see. Oh, there you go. If you want to see all 50 amazing things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please buy the book. Help a starving artist. Hey, this one here, I was in China for 2 weeks.
Yes.
And that's a picture of a village of women.
Oh, beautiful.
I finished third in the Rotary International Contest.
Wow.
So
look how happy they look too.
Well, do you know what's going on? Is my buddy who's with me, he's a 6'2" tall white guy. And they're hilarious.
I've heard of this.
Right? Yeah.
Korea, China, everywhere.
Yeah. And they want to get money from us. And he's just making them laugh. And I'm over here. Keep it up.
Amazing. Well done.
Blue Man Group. Here you go.
Yeah.
There. That's what we want from your drummer. Right?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I love this. I was originally envisioning like a Matrix white look, Apple commercial, but maybe more neon and dark.
100%. Oh yeah. Bringing some neon lights to go with this.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
I like that.
That's good. Or if it's not even neon, if you light it, red lights and that they're crappy to photograph with because they bleed.
Yes.
Right. But with this, and here's the thing, right? What's lucky about this image is I at least have one eye from each of them.
True.
And that's hard to do with these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Somebody's looking that way, someone's looking that way, right?
Yeah.
Didn't blow out any highlights, right? Got the splash of paint midair and great. Like, there's so much about this image that I can teach people with.
Yeah, I bet.
Right?
It's beautiful. It's like a stone sculpture.
I know.
Like, that's my...
By the way,
yeah,
I got 8.
Okay. Unreal.
Right? And
that's crazy.
So I've learned to be, not take it personally
anymore.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, so that book's going to be great. And then, carrying on from there,
yes,
expanding to friendships and stuff. Because,
amazing.
I mean, that, unfortunately, I'm not just defined by photography, but it's a legacy, right?
Oh, wicked, man.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Very cool. Similar to you, when you had your dad's camera, I had my dad's Canon T50, which is a real film, Yeah. And I remember taking that and taking pictures around the house, and when I was little, like 5 or 7 or something. And then here I am today, I'm 34, and I'm taking pictures around houses still.
Yeah. No, I mean, I had a Yashica FR.
Yes.
My first film camera. And what I loved so much about that, they had a green dot in the middle, a red dot, and a red dot.
Oh, wicked.
That was your light meter.
Yeah.
And if you just underexposed a little, like if it was flickering on the bottom one, perfect exposure on everything. So that camera, I mean, and then of course, $5 to print an 8x10 back then.
Yeah.
Like you go broke fast, right?
Yeah, true.
So thank God for digital. And you know what? Let's talk like digital photography and AI. Is there not much difference there, is there? You had a film camera, your dark room, and now I'm taking pictures and it's on a chip and blah, blah, blah. We were scared of that maybe. Not a lot different.
Yeah, no,
AI.
It's getting the gap has closed, especially in the past half a year or year. It's great. I love it. I'm happy about it.
And let's face it, your camera's already using AI when you click the shutter anyway.
That's true.
I mean, the sharpening, the noise reduction,
absolutely,
that's all AI.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, it's just making it easier for us to be ready for the moment.
100%.
Or to help the client storytell and get the best message out.
100%.
And I think that it does matter. Like if people, right now we're in a time where people say AI slop a lot, but even though they're wrong, they're right in some respects too.
Well, because it's in its infancy, right?
Yes. Yeah. But even beyond that, like for instance, we had a client that wanted to make a promo video, selling his services, amazing. And he had a concept that would have been incredibly difficult to do in real life. He wanted to like smash through a wall. Well, that's very hard to do. And then we thought, okay, well, we'll use AI for that little part. But instead of hiring us to do anything, he used the whole thing, including him speaking on camera with AI. And I feel like that's okay. But if you actually have real life authentic stuff,
always better.
Customers will resonate with that better, no matter how real the AI looks. Or maybe it doesn't matter as much. Like it depends, right? But then also, like if you just use it a little bit, like where it's obvious AI, just use it a little bit. I feel like.
I think one thing I'm realizing is when we're too close to things. I showed you that Hey Jen video, right?
Yes, which is phenomenal.
But you know me now, so you could tell a little bit closer. People don't know me; they won't know that that's AI.
No way. Even then, like minus like
the happy smiles,
yes,
right? Yeah,
it was
exactly.
a little much. That's true.
Yeah, but the sound was great.
Incredible.
So now, if I want to market this book and I want to do little 1-minute reels, right? I could sit there and record 70 1-minute reels.
Totally.
They'll take me forever.
Yes, and you should, and then use B-roll too to get those ideas even more clear for people.
Exactly.
What I'm talking about more is like for like the promo. Like for instance, there was like a shot of a chef cooking in a kitchen.
Right.
And the first shot was like this crazy shot where he flips something in the air and the camera goes bird's eye view, and that was a cool hook for the first 3 seconds.
Yeah.
But then it was overdone because it was like the whole rest minute was like just like crazy AI stuff. What it should have been was just something quick with AI in the beginning.
And then get to reality.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Right?
So see, that's what's going to make you different than somebody else, pal. Like, I love this on you.
Yeah.
I can see your passion already. I can see, I want to collaborate. 100%.
Wicked, dude.
I want to,
Awesome.
because I want to learn from you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Likewise.
And what we're going to do is I've got my the Photographer's Podcast TV show. So we're going to do
Awesome.
I need some content, man.
Sweet, dude. Awesome. Yeah.
So we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about what you do, and we're going to I get the sense you're at the higher echelon of what you do, and I love that. So let's show people what you do. And oh, by the way, it's on 80 times a month. It might be good for business.
Sick, dude. Yeah. Oh, amazing. Amazing. That's wonderful. And that's another thing too is like other than a storyteller, I tell people I'm a broker of attention. I broker attention. That's a good word, right?
That's so good.
If I feel like, if you want to live a very zenful life, you need to have a balance between like spirituality and whatever else you want to call that. But then also like, like a more grit, like business minded, like get it done kind of mindset too. So, soldier, army, but blend the two, right?
What word can we come up with for a broker of attention? Okay, hang on. We're going to do this right now, everybody.
Sweet.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I'm going to say it. Okay.
Which LLM?
I need one word to say broker of attention. ChatGPT.
Wicked.
Okay, let's just see how fast it comes back with something cool.
Yeah.
You're an amplifier.
Ooh,
you're
that's
a catalyst.
Ooh,
you're a creator. You're not influencer. No. You're a magnet. You're a convener. No. So the best one, honestly, you're an intention architect.
That's pretty cool.
Right? Or I really like amplifier, but catalyst.
Yeah.
Catalyst.
Those are both very good. Catalyst is great.
So I do this all the time.
Wicked. As you should. It's a great assistant.
Yeah, exactly. Use
Yes.
it for what it's meant for.
Yes.
So attention curator. But see, those are still 2 words. And you're already using 2 words. You're a broker of attention.
Yeah.
Right? So I would try to find one word.
That's cool.
Blah teller. Blah curator. I love the word curator here.
Cool.
Because it gives you a sense of authenticity, right? So
Wicked.
You are an intention curator. How's
Nice.
that?
I like that. I like that better. Broker is definitely a little bit too. No one likes a broker, first of all. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
an intention curator.
Ooh, that's cool, man.
Now,
Sweet.
if you use it, everybody knows.
It came from
right
you.
here. No, it came from ChatGPT.
Oh yeah, fair enough. That's true. You know, it's a great. Even when I'm my biggest thing in my life is becoming an actual literal fiction writer too. So that's like but I'm gonna use Claude for that and help with it a lot.
Yeah, and there's listen. Don't let anybody tell you wrong. Like it helps. People used to hire ghostwriters.
Yeah,
because you may not be a writer like of all the pros and all that kind of stuff. Nothing wrong with it, man. It's your
just need
ideas.
to get at least like a structure and to bounce ideas, and especially things I'm weak with, like character naming. I'm like, I need like.
Do you have an idea for this book you want to write?
Oh gosh, I've got 30 ideas in here that over the past 34 years of my life, let's say more 30 or 25. Yeah. I've just got like I don't care about selling it or being a bestseller. I just want to
do it. Check it off the list.
Yeah.
Same thing here, by the way.
yeah, totally, man. Yeah, but this is great though. Like
it's a niche market, unfortunately, right?
That's true.
But I will be taking it. Like I'm hoping to make it part of the package for the new judges.
Nice.
So they can take it with them.
It sounds like required material.
That's what I'm really hoping. I've got it off to the Royal Photography Society in England. Having them review it, and boy, wouldn't a good review from them be something, eh?
Yeah, true.
Right, we'll see. I've gotten really good feedback on it. I mean, listen, my writing in here sometimes is a little too verbose and doesn't make a lot of sense, like as much as I'd like it in rereading it. But okay, you learn, right? You learn.
Eventually, you got to let the beast out in the wild and just move on to another thing.
80% of it being done is better than holding on for a year to get the other 20 right.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, that's a world to live by. Just if you're 80% of the way there, just do it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I didn't prep for this meeting like our
no,
right,
no.
At all.
Yeah.
And so many people do, and they get nervous. When I interview people and they're nervous, I just say, buddy, we're just going to have a conversation.
100%.
We're just talking.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about being prepped for anything.
Yeah.
That's my job.
Yes.
Now, I typically, because I have to follow kind of I use cards, and one idea per card. That's what I've learned. So I can glance, okay, this is about AI. Okay, now we can talk about AI. And off we go, right?
Yeah.
So a prompter might be good. I might want to try that one day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Now, when I set up, I'm just looking at your setup here.
Yes.
You've got 2 cameras, right?
Yeah.
I go with 3 because often I want people to see us talking.
Yeah.
Each other, right?
I was using the Blackmagic Cam app, like that you said. I was doing that. The past few have just been
these 2. You've liked this look?
Yeah, because it always like that wide angle is great for like the beginning and like the end sometimes, and then it's back and forth. And
what I find is my cuts are when we're talking to each other.
Yes.
Real quick, right? But if I'm blah blah blahing, then I'll just focus this way.
Yes.
But people get bored with just that one look. So clicking back to you just even looking at me. Right? Boom over there, boom back to me talking to you, boom back to me.
Right.
It makes it visually more interesting. Yes. And then, of course, if you can throw a lot of B-roll on top of that, which I'll give you if you tell me what you want.
Sweet, man. Yeah, for sure.
Once you get closer to your finished product, let me know what images I can send you to help you.
Wicked, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'll send you. I use an assistant of AI editing to get the bulk of the redundancy done. I'll usually manually edit. I was using one program called Eddie AI, which is awesome. EDDIE AI, super cool. Should check it out. And I think they called it Eddie as like an editor, Eddie AI.
Keep talking, man, because this is music to my ears.
Yeah. No, phenomenal. So you can actually drop like up to 5 camera angles or more, but let's say the traditional 1, 2, 3 camera angles.
Yes.
1 stereo mix between 2 wave audio.
So it's syncing up the audio from all 3 sources with your main
auto cutting to who's speaking.
Wow.
Boom, boom, and that's a lot of like redundant, easy stuff that's just done automatically with Eddie AI. It's really not even AI. It's really more so like a automated program that just recognizes wavelengths.
Saves you. So when I'm doing my concerts, I've got back of house and 2 side cameras, right? And I'm just using the mic on the phone. It's that good.
Oh, wicked.
Okay, it's that good. So I could grab the house audio if they keep it, which they don't always.
Yes.
Right? But for what we're doing, which is promo video, 1 minute on Facebook, it's fine. But I put it into Filmora, and it will sync all 3 audios for me.
Yes.
So I end up, here's this video over here, there's video over here, one here. Great. I do the cut right where they all sync up.
Yes.
And now I'll tone down 2 I don't want to use, and the 1 I want to use will make that my main. So that's a kind of you have to get inventive. Like, it's probably not the right way to do it. What you're doing sounds like the right way to do it.
It depends. There's multiple right ways, and I actually can correlate it with like taking a photo and scoring it. So let's talk about the technical aspect. A lot of people get that wrong, actually, like how like a photo should be sharp and you get details in the shadows, etc. When it comes to recording multiple cameras and getting a separate audio file, whether it's from a phone or like a mixer, you do need to have it actually correctly recording. So for instance, we just do 1080p,
right?
But at 24 frames per second,
right.
Very important.
Yes.
But then the I think it's like a kilobits per second or something like that. It's 24-48
double.
Yes,
it has to be double.
It needs to be it needs to fit mathematically.
I learned that with Blackmagic.
Yes,
it has to be double your frame rate.
Yes. So if we did 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, that doesn't fit into 24 or 48.
Yeah, you have to be at 120.
And then eventually after an hour, the audio is going to desync.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
So you got to be at 120, I think. But you're only using 60 for slow-mo anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
No, exactly. For this, we do 24. Luckily, these cameras can go right into 48 shutter, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Double of that. And then this being 24-48 kilobits a second wave.
Right.
It all fits in.
Yeah.
Right?
What I've had to struggle with, so when you're using cell phones, the native lenses are important to use rather than zooming in. Because when you zoom in, you're using a digital version of that zoom. So learning what your native points are is so important. So I have the Samsung that has a 10 times optical.
Oof.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, for back of house, I need it.
That's
right?
wicked.
But then sometimes it's a big band, so I've got to zoom out of it. I used to make the mistake of zooming out this way rather than going to the native lens that would work.
Oh, yes.
So, and then what would happen is that the highlights are blown out. It's not sharp, blah, blah, right? I mean, I really would my side cameras are sharp, right? But I shoot at 4K all the time because I may want to zoom in.
Yeah, for sure. Especially for that work.
Right,
100%.
Right? But do I get like a cheap Fuji XT5 for back of house? Because now it's optical for sure. You know, I throw an 80 mil on it, and now I'm going to get the whole thing, and it's going to be sharp.
Ooh. Yeah,
right?
that'd be cool.
Whereas this is okay, but sometimes it's not, depending on the stage lighting, which can be all over the place.
True.
Right? So, and then now I've had to learn how to swap between. So when you set up for a show with 3 cameras, it's up to luck now. So is the main singer going to come out too far and not be in the light? Okay, that's my back of house shot. Will he come over to sing to the crowd on this side? That will be stage right shot. Same thing over there. And learning how to cut between the shots so they make sense. Right. And another angle, boy, I wish I had another camera for this, but right frontage, imagine this is the stage here, setting up right here up like this is an awesome shot. It's fish-eyed and everything.
Wicked.
Which I love.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to be careful not to set up on the stage because guess what? Stage moves when they're jumping around, right?
True.
You've got to set up on the floor and not interrupt the people's view.
Yeah.
So listen, I don't make enough money at that. It's really just a love of the image, doing it. if I made real money, I'd have 5 cameras,
Wicked.
like for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
all manned too.
well, that yeah, I'd be happy if I had one on the drummer,
Wicked.
which you could do off stage.
Yes.
And a roam, like you can't roam. That's the problem, right?
Yeah,
you
true.
can't roam throughout like you could do a video, a music video.
Have you done over the shoulder roaming on stage? No.
No, just this.
Wicked.
And in fact, I don't even use a gimbal because the image stabilization in these cameras are so good.
It's phenomenal.
That-
You can literally go handheld.
And a gimbal actually hurts it.
True.
They fight against each other.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah. So, and to be honest, using a gimbal's not that easy.
No,
Not really.
My day-to-day world is with these kind of cameras
Different.
on the Ronin.
Yes. Yeah.
Much easier. It's like
Yeah.
it's like driving manual. There's like
Yeah.
something about it. But yeah, when you're doing like a phone on an
a
Osmo
gimbal.
or something,
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's not that easy, and it doesn't buy me anything.
Mm-hmm.
All it does is give me length, which I could get with my own little extendable
True.
selfie stick sort of thing. Right? I mean, I'd love to as well get to the point where, I can sync up each of the cell phones from a central location.
yes,
And press go at
Boom,
the
boom,
same
boom.
time.
Yes.
And actually see what they're doing. I know that technology's there.
Yeah.
It's just expensive,
Yes.
and I don't know if I have the time to learn it. I'm typically a little impatient.
yeah,
Right?
gotcha.
It's like that's why I don't learn Premiere Pro,
Yeah,
because I don't have the bandwidth for it, or even the attention span.
no way. And forever subscriptions just sounds
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
awful.
that's why Filmora just works great. For
Wicked.
me.
That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah,
That's
so,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. DaVinci Resolve is another really cool one, but a big steep learning curve though.
How's
is the problem.
How is its noise control on video?
That's a good question.
Because that's the big one for me.
I would imagine it's good.
Uh-huh.
It's considered like the Hollywood industry standard for
Yeah.
color correcting.
I've
So I
heard
would
that.
I would assume it's good.
Yeah, because when you're shooting in low light, I mean, these things are amazing.
Yeah.
But when you're shooting in low light and you want to zoom in, now you're introducing the grain.
Yeah.
And I need an out. And Filmora does a little bit of denoise, but I don't really see it. Like, it's still at its infancy. And
Right.
the trouble, I don't know if you're seeing this too, like Eddie AI or whatever it's called.
Yes.
How much is that?
So you get 2 free credits to try it when you sign up.
Yeah.
And then for like a podcast episode, there's a bunch of different things you could do with it. You can choose documentary, preset,
Okay,
template.
okay.
But it's $15 US each time you use it. But
Per development.
yeah, so each project is like each credit's $15.
I could be
100%.
broke by the time I'm done.
That's fair. Yeah, true.
So what can you buy that is subscription based? They're all subscription based, but something affordable.
There is another thing from the company Rode.
Okay.
It's probably the next thing I'm gonna get. It is a bit pricey. It's about $600-800, but you plug it in,
Yeah.
and it's a similar thing to Eddie AI where it'll auto cut depending on who's talking. But then like eventually 15 times 30, 40 episodes is gonna equal this thing, right?
And plus, you have it.
Yes,
It doesn't go away.
exactly.
So you're saying it's built into this?
Yeah, you actually you plug it in. It's called the Video Core Rode Video Core something like that. It doesn't look impressive. It's just a black box, like most of
Right,
Blackmagic
right.
stuff does look like that, right?
Yeah.
But it's got a lot of great computational power, which is cool. And I wonder if there could be you can select, you can choose, you can cut to different.
But do you have to record on this to use it, or can I give it audio?
Oh yes,
and
I
video?
think it takes all the signals, including audio and video camera feeds and everything, and it's almost like a director panel.
Wow.
Where you could just run a show,
Do you have this?
record. I don't have it. It's the next thing on my list.
So when you get this,
Yeah.
please invite me
100%,
over
yeah.
so I can see how it works. Because
100%, yes.
I would I could live with spending $600 to $800 on that solution forever
Right.
versus $15 every pop. You're
100%.
right. It
Absolutely.
doesn't sound like a lot, but
No, and that price could go up over time. What if they
And it will.
change it to $25, $30?
HeyGen, which have a peek at it,
Yes.
it ends up being like $29 US. So with tax, it ends up being 44 Canadian.
Yeah.
Well, that's almost $500 a year.
Yeah.
I don't make, like, how many jobs do I have to get to make that money? So I'm getting it to increase my creation speed, but I'm not really making money with that output.
Right.
So there's not the return on investment for me, but boy, what a great tool.
True.
If I can get Eric to buy it.
Yeah. I guess it depends. Yeah. I like to think of owning things and using them forever, especially if like a device that should last literally the test of time, right? Versus to being at the whim of subscriptions and things like that.
Well,
it depends on the person.
I took when in my work life,
Yes.
I was a customer service manager. So I took this CSM course with Cisco. You might wonder what this all matters. It talks about subscription, the subscription model for everything. So why would you care as a business to buy into a subscription model? Because you want the product to continually evolve. You want it to continually get better. Well, if a company's just selling you like Photoshop used to, here's my product, it's $200, see you later. Well, if you want the next best Photoshop, you either had to buy a new full package, or how about we just set it and forget it? So there is some value.
That's true.
In supporting a customer, a company that gives you what you want.
Yeah, as long as the product is really, truly delivering on that promise.
And you can see, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a Lightroom Photoshop guy.
That's
and
true. It is an amazing tool.
Like just the layering in Lightroom now is.
Speaking of,
yes.
if I may, sorry.
Yes.
I think someone used AI to, you know how there's agentic coding and craziness. That
Sure.
It's like, I'm not dabbled into that far into AI, but it's really interesting. Someone made a clone of Lightroom Classic
I'm not surprised.
and put it on GitHub for free for
free?
everyone to download.
Okay, so and you're into that world where I believe that.
Yeah.
And of course somebody did.
Yeah.
Right, of course. But my buddy Casper, he's a drone pilot. And
yes.
he creates bots to do all this work for him.
Oh, yes.
In AI.
Agent bots. Yeah.
I kind of don't get it. Like how you make a bot. I get that it's doing all the work for you. He says like he can create a website now just in like seconds.
Right.
How, I don't know. I'd like to know more about it without it hurting my head.
Yeah, totally. Honestly,
Right.
I'm like in the middle of getting acquainted with this, but there's a lot of power to it. Especially, it's like imagine like the LLM ChatGPT,
Yes.
but being able to have almost like an underworking continuous.
Yes.
Like
Never needs to sleep.
pretty much,
Worker
right?
bee.
So like Claude Cowork is a bit of that.
Yeah.
There's a few other things that have the agency stuff. And I think it's easiest explained with examples. So for instance, I know someone that's using Hermes, which is another. I know how many of these things are there, but Hermes is a great one, and OpenClaw to use as agents specifically. Whereas ChatGPT, Perplexity, Claude, Grok, whatever, are great front end AIs. But these ones like OpenClaw and Hermes. And I could be totally wrong. Someone can correct me. But essentially, they all work in tandem and communicate. You can have multiple or one main brain, essentially. Let's say you use Hermes, and you set it up with Telegram is what people are using, like the WhatsApp Telegram. And you can upload a picture of a check.
Yeah.
And say, deposit this into my bank account.
Right.
And it'll do it. And even people are using voice cloning to have when people call your business, an AI voice clone will answer the phone, and it's the response time is like about like 2/3 of a second late. So it's not like this guy was telling me he owns a landscaping business, knows nothing about tech. He had it set up, and there was a woman speaking on the phone for 30 minutes with this AI agent. She had no idea.
Isn't that something?
It's per minute use. So it's like, shut up, hang up. but the landscaper got the job to do work.
I'm trying to figure out like, what you would use it for.
Yeah.
I think I could probably come up with some ideas.
Yeah.
But if I wanted it to write a website for me, how do you program a bot to do that?
Yeah, right. I know. There's so much
like
behind the scenes, especially to make sure that you want the website that you want it to be.
Well, here's what's interesting. I don't know if you had a chance to look at my website.
I didn't yet.
Oh, let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Okay. And I'm going to tell you something interesting.
Yeah.
So it's street.
Are you, while we're looking for it too,
Yeah.
are you familiar with? Oh my God, So there's a MCP. Is the AI thing, but you know how you go into a program and you get the oh my God, I'm gonna really butcher this, but there's like a code you get. So that it communicates with like other programs. Oh man, it's so obvious to remember too. If it comes to me, I'll tell you.
Not a problem.
But that's how these things are getting connected, because you can take a code, the MCP.
I have heard this. Yeah, yeah.
And so like for instance, like with oh my God, it almost came to API.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah.
API, which is like a lot of like you could take the API
Everything.
from Google Maps and integrate it with something.
Well, we worked with APIs with phone systems.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So MCP is very similar to API.
Okay, I get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's how people explain it. And so, but completely different.
Yeah.
Of course, right?
So this is my website.
Beautiful.
Well,
Very good mobile optimization.
I need help with. So there's my commercial on here.
As an active real estate agent, I find it's very important for me to gather information to give
You're into real estate too, so
Well,
I should.
She's my friend.
Amazing. Still.
So I did. She helped me learn, so I was doing all this Bono.
Beautiful.
Right?
Oh yeah, and that's the AI.
That's
an AI
voice. Talking. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I couldn't get her on it.
This is great. Like I feel like
it?
as a potential customer, it covers everything.
Good.
Like, it's really good.
So then from there, if you clicked on there, you'd get to my podcast.
Wicked.
Right? So these are all my podcasts here.
Beautiful.
Okay. Which are fun. Oops, back up there. There's my, is that my Facebook page? Yeah. So that's just all the videos I've done. Oh, no.
Nice.
Yeah. So those are the videos, right?
It's a personal YouTube.
Yeah. So I like to walk and talk a lot.
Oh, big fan of that. Yes. I'm a sucker for movement.
And it's less boring, right?
Yeah.
There's who the hell's Randy. Some of the clients
great,
I've had. So I have this rolling client thing.
Very good.
Some gallery. Remember I was telling you about the boxer?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Kevin there.
Oh, beautiful.
Right. So I just want you to see all this because I'll say
right.
So these are, and then the pricing is all wrong now. Like,
okay.
The starter pack is now $4.99. I'm too fucking cheap is my problem.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, I'm way too cheap. Like this is
not by much, but
$4.99 is the starter, and that gets you. You know that commercial I did?
Yes.
That gets you that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then if you want 3, this is going to be like,
wicked.
1,100, I think.
Yeah. No. It's pretty good.
I'm saving you money each time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And listen, my market is the guy that can't afford CBC.
Yes, exactly.
Right? Or potentially you, right? Because you know what you're doing. You need to charge what it's worth.
Yes.
Which has been always my problem. And I'm not up to undercutting anybody.
Right.
Right.
No.
So I want to price this better.
It's pretty close to like the middle.
Yeah.
Average for sure.
Right.
Especially for 100%.
And so charitable people.
Beautiful.
And testimonials. I got a bunch of testimonials in here.
Excellent. Well, there's nothing like someone telling you, and while you're filming them.
Yes.
You say, hey, can you say something nice about me?
Exactly. That's the way come on, where are you? Get over here, get over there.
Yeah, I have to keep reminding myself to ask people. The art of asking for testimonials and Google reviews.
Yeah, I'm doing my work with the paper.
Yes.
I am not afraid of that. Okay. Hey, listen, so what did I get?
Right.
Hang on, there we go. Let's try this again, please. That's supposed to be playing in the...
Okay,
forget
within the website. Yeah.
Right, so...
No worries.
So that's where I need some help.
Fair enough.
This is built with HTML.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm hosting it on Amazon's. So it costs me $4 a month for this.
Nice.
Okay,
very good.
For everything.
Amazing.
Right?
Yeah.
So the trouble is I don't know HTML. My son-in-law does.
Yeah.
So I need it to work a little better for me.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I've got all my little thingies up there.
Very good.
Pricing, charities, testimony, all that stuff.
You know what's amazing?
Tell me.
So many people, especially in the service businesses, service. It's service, even though we're making products too.
Yeah.
Digital products. Put pricing. Because within the first 5 seconds, people want to be like, hey, I'm on the right website. Like, it's all psychology. But if you have pricing, people go there like almost immediately.
I think as a consumer myself,
Yes.
I want to know what it costs.
Yes.
How many times you're going in there, we'll send you a quote. No, give me an idea.
Right. And you can have custom.
Yes.
But here, maybe your idea fits into
Yes.
one of these.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
100%.
And now, if you contact me, you're more likely going to buy because you already know what the pricing is.
Originally, I thought package 1, but you know what? We need a little bit more work, so we're going to go with package 2.
Exactly.
Also, we want drone. What can you do for that?
Yeah.
Then you bring someone in.
That's right.
By the way, I'm a drone pilot, so if your friend's never available, let me know.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny? Casper, you would love him.
Cool.
He's I think he's my last
Oh, yeah.
podcast. Anyways, Casper.
Oh, sweet.
And he's like all over the place in his head.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he's doing bots and he's this and he jumps out of airplanes with people.
Holy moly.
Great guy. When we get together for coffee, it's this.
Yeah.
It's dreaming. It's what can we do, right? All this stuff. And I'm not even a close player in the drone world. And to be honest, you and I are a little more alike. So yeah, I love that I know that you do this.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
And if there is something that comes up and I'll say, okay, and we'll price it out.
Yes,
Right?
of course.
You know, like, because I probably would break your drone. You know, like learning how to fly those babies. But I like being around people that are not negative.
Yes.
That are, you get it now.
Yeah.
Right? You get me now already.
100%, man.
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like,
And
because
like,
because I'm retired, like I'm very flexible in timing and stuff like that.
100%, man. And you know what? Likewise, too. Like if someone came up to me and was like, yeah, you got a great studio. Looking for some photo headshots. Like I do headshots. Sure. I got a little Godox,
Yes.
sorry.
Yes.
You know, and then I'll get a little creative with it too. But if someone were like, I'm very specific and I here's my spec sheet and this is what I'm trying to convey, I might be like, you know what? I got the perfect guy for you, Randy.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to come in and he's going to take care of you.
Here's a conversation to have. First of all, the headshot business is going out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, with AI.
Yeah. So I've got my buddy Eric here. Hang on. So Eric is running for Ward 4.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm doing his campaign photos for him. Okay. Hang on. Come on.
That's awesome. I've had tons of candidates on too, so should connect them with Randy.
Yeah. Well, I know Malia Shahid quite well.
Nice.
I did her book launch. So she's doing her book launch at the Ability Center.
Oh, cool.
Might be the worst place to get audio.
Oh, God.
Because it just flows all the way up to, and it's echoey and all this stuff.
Yeah, true.
And I'm going, oh my God. So, anyways, I got to work with her. But hang on. Who did I say? Eric. So here's Eric's stuff. Okay. So this is just at home, right?
Awesome.
Right. Just your basic stuff. Because
Nice.
I know he's going to use these in flyers, whatever. He's going to cut all this out.
I love the
Right?
arms crossed pose too.
But it's a little cliche.
It is,
I'm going to say.
but you did it well there,
Well,
right? You
with
got to
him.
do it right.
It's the first time I've got great smiles on him. Now,
Yes.
the reason I'm showing you this here is just check out these shots here.
Wicked, yeah.
Like they're all kind of creased and shit like that. So, okay, so I got, that shirt, right, creased and stuff.
Okay.
Okay. So then, okay, Erica, how did I send this to you? Go back to messages, and let's go Eric here. And I'm just going like, I'm out of business now. That's what, not Eric Harbottle, Eric Guernsey, yeah. Okay, here it is, here it is. How did I send him these images? Oh, yeah, here we go. Okay, okay, here we go. Yeah, come on. So you remember that crinkled up shirt?
Holy moly.
So I just asked chat, please reproduce this and straight, like.
Show the camera that too. So, like, there is creases all over.
There was.
That. It should auto focus because it is a human. So here we go. Yeah, there we go. There's a bunch of creases in that before.
Yeah,
Look how
clean as shirt is now, right?
Is.
And for
Awesome.
for big guys, they want to look sharp, you know.
Right. True. Yeah.
So let's just see here what I did with his jacket. Oh yeah. So then, okay, how about a background?
Oh. Yeah, you're right.
Just AI.
The headshot, and that doesn't look like AI.
Yeah, it is.
Looks good.
The headshot is him.
Okay,
but the AI
still even reducing the wrinkles.
100%, right? So then you have fun. So he's big on the library board. So you put the McLaughlin library behind him, right?
Beautiful.
Right? Then, I don't know, he's out shaking hands.
Holy.
Right? Those people don't exist.
I love that it added a little, a gentle like Gaussian.
Yeah.
Oh, we've been saying Gaussian wrong our entire lives. Apparently it's Gaussian.
Gaussian. It's a Gaussian blur.
I've been saying it wrong my entire life.
And then, do you like cats?
Nice.
Right?
That's
we just put a
hilarious.
cat in there.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, hey, how about a baby hair? So, like I said, I think it's still required to get the original shot.
Yeah.
Right? But
True.
But okay, and you don't have
right.
to you don't have to show this if you don't want to ruin your business.
Sure. Sure.
Okay, there you go, right? Boom. Taking a picture, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, boom. Let's see how fast this is. We're going to bring this into ChatGPT.
Make it a better headshot photo
yeah.
without shininess.
Create a great headshot in a podcast environment. I've been doing a lot of work on how to prompt, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, true.
Let's just see what we get. So
Right
that'll
on.
take a minute.
That's a pretty good prompt.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to include like the environment too.
Yeah.
It's funny. AI keeps getting me wrong a lot, so I'm curious to see how well it does here. Because I could be. People have said I look Mexican, Persian,
You're Portuguese, right?
A Greek actually.
Greek.
But see,
No,
I'm
but
an
I
international man. I can fit.
The Greek you can sell me on every day.
Yeah, true.
The Spanish, maybe. A little bit of Spain in there, okay? You have to do one of those DNA tests and find out where you
I
really-
did. I did 23andMe, and actually, I discovered that there's a solid like 13% Sicilian, and
There
so
you go.
that explains a lot in my family.
All right. So it didn't get you right, this one.
No, yeah. See, it usually doesn't. AI. That's actually not bad. That's pretty close, actually.
Let's show people just kind of.
That's not bad.
It's not bad for like a 3-second update. Yeah. And the other tools might be better, right?
That's pretty good. That's
Do you
not
know,
bad.
Do you know the one? It put a coat on you.
Yeah, made me look professional.
Yeah, and
A little record on air.
Your cheeks aren't the same. So
No.
what I would do is I'd go thin his cheeks. Touch. Let's see what happens now. Boom.
Oh boy.
Right. So I mean, this will take me all day. I could just go through this all day, right?
People, there's a word for it. It's called like vibe coding.
Yeah.
So like when you're, like AI coding, but it's really just words.
Yes. Well, a friend of mine is an AI artist.
Yes.
Instead of drawing with a paintbrush, he draws with words.
Awesome.
Right? As long as you don't say you're a photographer.
Right.
Okay, let's see how we did there. Is that better or is it the same?
Oh, that looks really close. I think you should send that to me.
Okay, there we go.
Thanks, man.
Okay,
Yeah.
Hang on. And
That's actually really close. That's pretty good.
so
ChatGPT is
do you want an
amazing.
email or do you want it message?
Oh, I'll give you my number, and
Yeah,
I'll just
let's do that,
I'll
yeah.
give it to the world because people can just call me whenever too.
So what's your phone number? So I can put it-
905
905
439
439
7113.
7113.
Yeah.
Okay. Sending. There you go.
Awesome.
Now you got it.
Very good. Have you done this too? I don't know if this is going to work, but let's try.
Yeah, it might.
Does this work? Let's see. I think it
Yeah.
goes like that.
Yeah.
They're both unlocked. Boom. Hey, there we go. Because sometimes
I love that.
Sometimes it doesn't work.
Listen, I was talked into. Share your contact. No, what do I do with this picture?
I think I just clicked share.
I just did too.
Oh, it says waiting.
Hang on. One.
Oh, click share. There we go.
Yeah.
And then it'll probably
There we go. Gotcha.
bada boom, bada bing. All right.
My son-in-law
Yes.
talked me into going into the Apple universe because I was always on Windows, right?
Which is amazing.
What
Windows
he-
is great.
What he said to me was, in the last 5 years, how many laptops have you bought? And I said, 3. How much was that? 5, 6 grand?
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
how much is an M3, blah, 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 3,500.
Yep.
And then he walks away. Yep. And so I bought the best M3 I could, 1 terabyte, 36 megs. I mean, I could have spent megabytes of RAM or whatever.
Yeah. Right.
So I could have bought more, but price goes up like that.
Yeah.
I swear, I leave it on all the time.
Wicked.
I mean, I wish the graphic cards was a little faster.
Okay.
But my old machine was dying on Lightroom would take all the memory and all this stuff, right?
Yep.
So and then I bought Apple phones, and it's just so much easier.
It is when you're in the Apple ecosystem with your AirPods. And the iPhones and the laptop and iPads, you can copy something on your phone, paste it on your laptop. It's just so convenient.
The camera, until this version, just wasn't as good. And video at concerts, the colors are too saturated on this.
Yes.
Samsung still beats everybody on that stuff.
Right. Built-in native.
Yeah.
But if you use the Blackmagic Cam, or there's other pro photo apps.
I mean, I use, do you use Pi?
For photos?
Yeah.
I have another one. There's a few I use.
Okay.
There's Camera Pixels, Pro Take, Halid.
This is Indigo Pi.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's free.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, and you're in projection.
Ooh, I like the histogram there.
And I go into Pro mode.
DNG, so you're shooting raw.
Photo Pro mode down there. So now I get all my settings.
Nice.
So when I need to deal with aperture and thing, because this camera does not come with it.
Yes.
Whereas Samsung does.
Ah,
right?
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
So, going Pi here.
Wicked.
So, see, right now, if I took your picture,
yes,
it's not compensating for it, right? Pretty dark.
Oh, God, right.
But, you can go through and fix all of that. So, there you go.
Yeah.
Amazon Pi is free.
Awesome.
Indigo Pi is free.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
One of the first things that people ask me, even though I'm like, you're like Buddha and I'm like a lowly little monk.
Not a chance. Don't know.
When it comes to teaching people like to be better, either photographers or videographers, even just using an iPhone.
Yeah.
Usually they come with like a camera body, right?
Yeah.
And I see them like, what can I do to be better?
Yeah.
And it's in auto. And I'm like, put
right
that
there.
in manual.
Yeah, right there. Right there.
Right?
Yeah.
And so, once one gentleman showed me a YouTube video, hilarious, but he used, his hook was using like a Muppet puppet to decompress complex mortgage concepts, but talking to a Muppet. So it was easier for the viewer to understand, which is awesome.
Yeah.
And then, but his camera was in auto. So every time he looked down at the Muppet, it got darker. And then when he looked back at the camera, it would expose for his face and the scene would get brighter.
Okay.
So just switch it out of auto,
Yeah.
right? That's the single biggest thing that people can do.
And I used to run a course, Photography 101. Aperture, speed, ISO.
Yes.
The triangle,
Yes.
right? And what we would do for Aperture is we'd go up to this lady's farm and we'd put things on top of the posts at different lengths. Shoot at f2, f4, and see how much stuff comes in.
Oh, that's great.
Light bulb goes on.
That's amazing
right?
for beginners.
Right?
Exactly. I understand it.
Yeah. And then for speed, I would say, okay, I'm going to walk by you, shoot at 60. Now I'm going to walk by you again, shoot at 80. Which one is crisp? Okay. Now you may want it to be blurry. Mm-hmm. So now shrink it down. I'm going to walk and now watch me blur through there. Oh, light bulb goes on.
Wicked.
The hardest concept is the ISO.
Ah, really?
Yeah, for people.
Huh.
So we took them inside a barn that was dark. And I said, so take a picture. Black. Okay, ISO is all about light sensitivity. In the old days, it was called ASA on your film.
Oh, yes, right.
But in those days, it was 100 or 400. That was it. I think 800 came out before digital. And the grain, like conceptually, the pixels are farther apart so they can take in more light, but it makes it grainier. I could get that. Like that made sense to me, right?
Totally. Mm-hmm.
If you think of a dot matrix printer, it's kind of the same thing, right?
That's a good analogy.
Right? When you see a billboard up there, from away it's fine, but up close it's just dots, right? So when you get into teaching them about ISO, and now let's bring it all together. The last thing you want to change is ISO because that creates grain.
Yes.
Now, not so much anymore, with Topaz AI and all these tools,
true.
just cleans it right up, okay?
Yes.
But that's the last thing. So everything's based on speed and focal distance.
Yes.
Well, focal distance is an eyeball. So when it's dark, what happens to your eyeball? It gets bigger, right? Your pupil gets bigger. That's 2.8.
Nice.
When it's bright,
Yeah.
it does this. That's f22. Okay? So you kind of can relate. I've got my camera. It's really an eyeball, right? It's pretty dark outside, so I'm going to have to open my eyeball up wide. What happens when you can't open it wide enough? Oh, let's go to speed. Well, the longer your camera is open, the more light it lets in. So let's find the right balance between the f-stop, which you can't get low enough. The 2.8 isn't big enough. Well, what if I shrink my speed down to a 60th of a second, or I let more light in? Oh, that's how that works. And then when neither of these work, because you're shooting something that's moving fast, but you can't open up your shutter, now you play with your ISO.
Exactly. That was beautifully put.
Right?
That was like a poem. That was a very good way to put it for people to understand.
And when you can get people, like, it's all the touch and feel too. I mean, what you do too for a bit of that speed stuff, like your speed settings, is I took them to a little pond and we went on a long exposure to blur the water, right?
Very good.
So now it's a creative tool, not just a logical tool. It's a creative tool.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's part 2 of the lesson, by the way.
Yes.
But,
And then it's also technical too, because I remember shooting like 2.8 and capturing like group photos and like, oh, that was a mistake.
Yeah, because nothing's...
You got to go at least 4.0, if not 5.6 or more.
That's why the kit lenses that are starting at f4 force you to get from here to here in focus.
Yes.
Because you can't go lower.
Right. Or get everyone on the same line, but sometimes
good luck.
that's not realistic.
No. And that's a big lesson I learned in concert photography.
Yes.
Yeah, 2.8 lets more light in, which really is helpful in concert photography. But I also now have to deal with the hyperfocal distance. What?
Yes.
The distance between your image and the background. That will create a deeper depth of field.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So understanding that, so if I'm shooting a rodeo because I'm far enough away from the horse, 2.8 works. I can get the whole horse and I have more room to play with.
True.
Okay? Because I really want a blurred out background in that situation, right? But if you're shooting portraits, like, why people buy a 1.2 portrait lens is beyond me.
Right.
Like, what are you getting? Just the eye in focus? I don't understand. Now, creatively, somebody's using it.
Creative, great.
Right?
But for professional headshots, it's
like
not quite...
you want to use f8 because you want the crispest part of the lens at f8. And it's the light that's going to create the coolness.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. All of our real estate photography is typically f8.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a backwards light situation where we go f8, 125 over whatever. But then, if you're in a dark basement, okay, we'll open it up to as much as 2.8 typically. Sometimes I'll even bring my shutter down to 50 because it's still smooth.
Today's cameras
it's still
can handle
smooth
50.
if you're slow, it's still okay. And then if you still even need more, then I'll go 6,400, 12,800. Right?
Do you know how much stuff I shoot at 25,000 in concerts?
Wicked.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It works.
And it's nice though. It still works.
It works. And see, a lot of times your camera gets fooled by the background light versus the light on your subject. So, even though it's going to 2,500, the lighting's right for your guy. And somehow it doesn't show up as grainy. But if it has to compensate for your guy and the background, Topaz is your only. But I mean, I'm not afraid to shoot at 25,000.
Wicked.
Yeah, with
Awesome.
today's now. Of course, that camera, then my Z8 cost $6,000.
Very good.
I got a Z6 III, which was
Beautiful.
$3,000.
Nikon has been killing it lately too. They bought red. As well, so the Nikon ZR is a beautiful camera.
Yes,
and it's very. I'm Sony. But I wish I had.
Get that.
I wish I had one of each. I wish I had Canon, Nikon, and
was expensive though, right? Your Sony was expensive.
I still rock my A7S III, and that's an FX2. I don't even have an FX3 because it's very similar to A7S III. Just a few things are different. what's cool about the cinema line of Sony is that's actually not even using shutter speed. That's using a shutter angle at 180 degrees.
Okay.
So it's always half or double
Okay.
the frame rate.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so if I have it at 180 degrees, it's always double. Like if I have it at 24, it's always 48.
Okay.
If I have it at 250, it'll be 500.
Always. It's preset. Blackmagic, right, does that.
Okay.
As well. You can tell it always double the frame rate.
Yes.
Right? So you don't have to think about it.
Yes.
Which is a trick after 7 hours of videos I learned, right? When Canon came out with the R5, that was the best camera for
big time.
noise
That
and all of
stepped
it.
it up.
Yeah, it really stepped
Everywhere.
up. And Nikon
Raw,
wasn't
8K?
there. Yeah, Nikon was not there. The Z8 was, because I have all the lenses, and you know what I mean?
That's the
like,
thing.
like,
It's
am I
glass.
gonna? Yeah, it's glass because honestly, it's always been glass.
Yes.
If you're shooting, the only time it's not the glass is when you're dark, right? Then it's the camera too. It's the sensor. It's all that.
Yeah.
Like what I love about the Z6 III, it's a full frame sensor, but it's 24 megapixels, which is better at night than the Nikon 50 megapixel camera. Same sensor, but just like the ASA 400 had the dots were bigger, same thing here.
Yes.
It takes in more light.
Bigger squares of megapixels.
That's right. To
Lower noise.
Right.
Yeah.
And boy, that took me a while to figure out. And then when you start to realize you're capturing data, not photos anymore, you're just capturing data, zeros and ones.
True.
So the more data, so why don't you want to shoot in JPEG? Well, that's 296 bits of information. And you shoot in RAW, it's 4,094 bits of information. Which one do you think has more information? So you can shoot in JPEG, but you better be perfect.
Right.
This is so forgiving, and memory sticks are cheap.
Yes.
You got to shoot in RAW all the time.
Yeah, totally.
Yes. Now, video, different story, man.
Oh gosh, video. Yeah, raw video.
The
Sony's codec is incredible for the size. File sizes are very compressed.
Yeah.
Even uncompressed, like it's great. Canon files are typically huge, but I think everyone's kind of going in the right direction of
Getting them smaller.
Storage is so expensive now because of AI.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they stole all the chips. Right.
Yeah.
Bastards.
I bought a 1 terabyte CF Express Type A.
Okay.
Which is kind of like Sony started doing that. 1 terabyte from ProGrade. Pretty phenomenal. Great. I was a little skeptical at first.
Yeah.
But it was like $390. Now it's double the price.
Oh,
it's like $900.
Buddy, I have a 16 terabyte drive at home.
Yeah.
Western Digital. I hope it never breaks.
Oh gosh, right.
I mean, I back everything up through a company called Backblaze. I wish.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
Right.
Amazing.
Well, cheap, and there's no limits on your video storage.
Yes.
Everybody else doesn't want to store video. They'll allow you. Doesn't matter. Up you go. And that's about $160 a year, right? For that.
Totally worth it.
I wish they were a Canadian company, but what are you going to do?
Yeah,
right?
fair enough.
So yeah, everything's backed up there. So I'm pretty good, but I have a 2 terabyte SSD, right? Like a SanDisk. Man, I'd like to have a 4 or even an 8. Yeah. Good luck. Like $1,000 later. Like, hopefully, I think they're starting to create product now more and more. I think the price is supposed to come down after Christmas.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's some interesting prosumer backup solutions too that are coming out. So not quite like your NAS servers, but more like a box that you can like. I saw something that you can have up to 64 terabytes in like this size, and it acts as a monitor for your camera, and you can have it as like a backup solution too. It's like taking a Ninja and marrying it with like an SSD though at the same time.
The only problem is like I don't know how much room I have in my head anymore to understand this stuff.
Yeah, true.
Right? Like I'm going, okay, can someone please set it up for me? Which I hate. Right? I want to be able to understand it.
Yeah,
but like I'm better off spending time writing. I'm better off spending time
sharing
and maybe trying to get a little bit of business, right? Like, I know I'm good at what I'm doing, but I'm not good at marketing what I'm doing. That's a problem for me, right? Like, how do I get myself out there? How busy do I really want to be, right?
That
I mean, if I had a $500 job a week, I'd be happier than a pig in the poo, you know? That's all I would ever need.
Wicked.
Right? And that's like one video job a week, right? Which I can knock off, you know, one day of us shooting, half a day. You get it down right, half a day of fixing it up and go back and forth a couple times. So, yeah, I can do it, right? To me, that's kind of the goal.
Wicked.
Because I don't need to be greedy. Don't need to, again, I just need to be busy too because I got that problem.
Oh, yeah. You want to be busy enough to keep yourself even just doing something.
Well,
right,
so my brain doesn't turn to mush.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
So-
yeah. We gotta keep it
Yeah.
like active. Of course.
That's the trick. And if you can slow yourself into retirement, that's another good one. Right, just work your way into it.
As opposed to like full stop. Now what?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Scary times. It's like when you finish school, right? Where am I going to work? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same.
Oh, especially kids nowadays. I don't know what they're gonna do.
Well, like I said, us baby boomers are going to be gone. So hopefully the world will change. It's up to them.
That's true.
It's up to them. Right now, it's up to you. Right? I tried. I didn't win on all of them, but you know, now it's your job to make the world a better place.
Wicked.
Yeah, and that's the way to think, right?
Yeah, it's a big task, but I accept. I'll try my best.
Good. You're already doing it, man. So
Thank
what
you,
do
bro.
Yeah, what do you think? We
I
did
think
good?
that was awesome. That was 2.5 hours. I think there's only like 20 minutes left on this.
Good luck editing this.
Oh, all I got to do is drag and drop and click a button.
But how does it know what to edit it down to?
So for that, it won't cut anything out. It'll just use the whole thing.
Okay, now
but
you've
there's another program called, and this is where I go from long to short.
Yeah.
Opus Clip.
Okay.
Opus Clip.
I've heard of Opus.
Super awesome. I tried a few, like a dozen other ones. You know, I tried their free trials, and Opus Clip always was like the best.
So what do you do? Do you tell it, listen, I want to, like, you have to give it some instruction, right? So what is it? Know what to pull out?
Yeah, so
How?
literally you can even take, like I upload the full episode
Yeah.
on YouTube. You can even take the video file and upload it straight to Opus Clip or copy and paste the YouTube link. And you literally don't even have to prompt anything. You just click upload, enter, and it automatically knows what are good
Sound bites.
conversation pieces up to 90 seconds.
No.
And it'll actually score it on authenticity and not viral factor, but like it'll score it out of 100 based on like this was like 99 out of 100 because it was a cohesive conversation from start to end because we had about maybe 50 plus little shorts. So it'll spit out.
How much is this?
You could pay for the year Opus Clip Pro, I think like $100-$200 a year. But the amount of time you're gonna save.
No, that $100 to 150.
Yeah.
That's $15 a month.
I know.
That. So I could take my music videos,
Yes.
put it in there, and say I need 60 seconds.
Sure. If you wanted to, yeah.
Now, how does it handle? So I have. Well, you know what? I could take the three and sync them.
I think Eddie AI is good for that, for
Yeah,
syncing.
that's expensive though.
Oh, fair enough.
But if I can sync it and then I render it to an MP4, and I take my hours worth of music video, that's now all three are. No, because it won't switch back and forth out of.
It may not. With music,
How does this? How does this switch back and forth between cameras? This Opus.
and it won't in Opus. So I take Eddie AI first
Yeah.
to make
Sync it all.
that to make the 2.5 hour episode.
Okay.
And then I upload it into Opus, and then it chops it up.
So you have to start with your finished product in a way.
For Opus Clip, yeah. There is something with Opus Clip too called AI Producer or something. So
yeah.
it's like the opposite. You feed it raw footage.
Yeah.
And it'll also spin in some B-roll footage as well. That's AI generated. So it's going from elements to completed projects. So the opposite of.
So the only problem for me is the cost of that initial one.
I guess if you consider if you're bringing in know a job or two a week, you could consider time back
to do another job.
not editing,
Yeah.
doing more marketing.
I could see that.
Right?
So I've got to be able to do that. And again, like I said, for me, a goal is $2,000 a month.
Wicked, man.
I
That's
mean,
doable.
You
might
would
even
think
you could, yeah, like even like $2,000 a job, even, you know,
Yeah.
but like you said, not greedy and
Yeah.
just enough to get by. So like every small business on Instagram, first of all, get on Instagram. Second of all, do you have a pinned video that explains who you are? First people, something to see? No? Contact Randy. You know?
Yeah.
Like to just to get that
well,
done.
and that's kind of a lot of small businesses don't have a budget, right? But they might have $500,
Yeah.
right? So for $500, you're going to get $3,000 worth of meat.
And you're super like business solution orientated. You could say 4 payments of
Sure.
125 or
Yeah.
not 125.
Yeah.
Is it 125? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Over the course of 4 months.
Because what I really, this is what I'm waiting for one day, is from some coffee shop to hire me to do a soap opera video. So first part, right? Boy comes into the thing, girl's there, they bump into each other. Oh, what's good here? Boom. And then it all focuses, Dom's Coffee, a good place to meet. Boom, done. And people go, oh, that was sweet, blah, blah, blah. And then a few weeks later, you come out with, the guy's walking away and he turns around and he says, hey, you want to get together one time? Okay, sure. Why don't we meet right here at Dom's Coffee? Look at the nice place to sit, right? Boom. Oh, okay. What's going to happen next? Oh, they're sitting down, they're laughing. Oh, this is good. Oh, you know what? This is going really well. Like, why don't we go to a show? Okay. Get them coming out of the show. Hey, you feel like a coffee? Back to Dom's Coffee Shop for the coffee and a treat or whatever. Boom. And then one day they get married and they hold it at the fucking Dom's Coffee Shop.
Yeah, he can propose at the coffee shop.
Yeah, right.
And then, 5 years later, they're coming with their children.
Your kids to Dom's.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Fuck.
That's beautiful.
Wouldn't that be great?
I'm sure if you pitched that to any cafe shop and you said it's going to cost $500 or maybe a little bit more because of actors and stuff.
Each one, yeah, we need actors, right?
Yeah, true.
Right, so we're talking about a series, which is probably more around $2,400.
Yes.
But we're talking 4 or 5 videos to create this cycle, right? And each part of it, yeah, we're going to need the same actors. So, we're going to have to shoot within like a short time frame so that we can make sure we get the same people.
Right.
Right.
Wardrobe, different clothing.
And
yeah.
Listen, I have the idea. I might be out of my league in filming it. I'm not sure. I'm not scared to film it, but I might be a little out of my league. I don't know. Like that's an aggressive way to go, but it's a great concept,
Wicked.
right?
100%.
Yeah.
Dude, excellent. That's beautiful. Yeah, I'd be happy to help and help pitch that maybe.
And I'd be happy to do that, and we just charge a little more.
Yeah, and that's
Right?
what it is. People will, coffee shops will pay $10,000 for a coffee machine.
Yeah.
So
what's
maybe not. Maybe not.
Listen, I know the going rate for a lot of politicians' sort of campaign is about $5,000.
Okay.
And that's, posting stuff, having, posting this and that like weekly and having little clips and having a big video like, okay, my name is Eric. I'm, all the things we talked about, one message at a time, right? So you have your big one and then you chop it up into little spit outs like on Instagram or whatever, and you just keep at it for the next 2 months, right? And generally speaking, that's about a $5,000 deal, right? That sounds about right. That sounds like a lot of work too, but I think it's with your tools, right? Done.
Yeah.
So it's really just getting people to trust you in government, but trouble is only every 4 years, right? You can't bank your life on it.
That's true. Well, there's different elections, MP, MPP too.
Typically, they're around the same time, though.
True. That's a good point. Yeah, true.
Because you'll find people that run for now provincially, it's different because Ford can call it any time, right?
Right.
But quite often people that will run provincially and don't get in will then run municipally.
Yes, that's
right.
popular.
They'll just drop down wherever they can, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So out here in Whitby, I know them all. It's whether I'm a naive guy. I get fooled a lot. But I can tell you, Malia Shahid, is amazing.
Yeah, I had
She's
her on.
Amazing.
Literally, she was on before you about a week ago.
Really?
Yeah. She was phenomenal. She has her own book too.
That's right. Well, I covered her book launch.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
Well
see
done,
if I
man.
showed that to you too. Book launch.
Speaking of too, and I gave her the same invitation.
Yeah.
You know, I almost consider this, and I volunteered my time at Rogers TV, and I started with Rogers TV and learning, you know, everything, pull focus and wrapping cables and directing one time too, and calling out camera ops on cutting to cameras. I almost consider this like almost like a Rogers TV.
Well, I told you when I walked in, it's similar.
And so it's not the Pascal on Durham show.
Yeah.
People of Durham, Pascal on Durham. Or politics on Durham. It's not. It's the people. It's people of Durham. You know, and so Mark Leray, who's actually I think coming in Friday, he has his own podcast, but it's heavily about business and stuff. And I approached him and said, "Hey, would you want to sit down one time, host to host, just like kind of what we're doing?" And then he actually was incredibly inspired. He watched 4 episodes and. He's such a brilliant dude, and he's great for men's mental health and
I love that.
Absolutely genius. And so, but there was a few things where people would approach him and say, "Hey, can I come on your podcast?" But there's no business element, and it doesn't fit like the niche he's built, and so it could stray and it could tarnish a brand. So he thought, "Can I come on People of Durham as a host, to guest as a host, and bring on that person?" I said, "Absolutely, man.
Sure,
100%." So the same invitation, you know.
Yeah.
Of course, keep doing your thing with Rogers and everything else, but if there's anything that doesn't fit the mold, come on here, bro. And I said the same thing to Malia. I said, come on this if it doesn't fit your empowerment.
And so I need to do, like, I have to see the show just to get my mind going where it would all fit together, right?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean,
if there's ever, I mean, it's mostly photography.
Yeah.
But so if there's ever someone that it doesn't make sense.
Well, listen, I had an idea
Yeah.
With a buddy of mine, Peter Hernandez, who's another fantastic person.
That rings a bell big time.
Peter's around.
Okay.
He's around. Probably my best friend. He and I, we were going to do a show called Hidden Gems.
Wicked.
Which was just really the newspaper in video format.
Wicked.
We're going to go around interviewing cool people doing cool things. That's what we're going to do.
Beautiful.
He ran out of gas. So that I started the photography
amazing
podcast instead. But that's always been kind of in the back of my mind, right? So we even had a logo and all of it up, eh? So, but it's funny. You keep dreaming, keep coming up with ideas, right? So
yeah, man. So hey, maybe that's that. Like, I want this to be as much as like an entity that
it's a collaborative event.
100%, man. Yeah. And so maybe on the website it's me, you, Mark Leray, Malia.
Yeah.
Like, you know, here's like the news anchors of the show. And I invite other people
I love that.
100%, right?
I love that we are a network in the kind of concept. We're the P network, and you have reporters.
Yeah.
And we this is the session. Fuck, I love that shit.
Isn't that great? Oh yeah, it's okay. I think we've sworn, so it's raw.
Let me show.
I guess I don't think Rogers can do that. So that's one thing we have up on them. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a beautiful printed banner too.
But you hear the echo?
In the Ability Center?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just a nightmare.
Yeah. Even here, I was thinking about having a cloud.
Okay.
You know, like if sound foam cloud. It's not so bad.
It's not. If it's not so bad,
especially it's so directional. Yeah. It's good.
So yeah. So I have to now take these videos that I've done, and of course I've got the different sides of it.
Your program or 11 Labs will clean that up perfectly, probably.
I have 11 Labs, although lately it's not working, and I don't know why. Yeah, because 11 Labs. Hang on, I have an account.
Yeah.
I wonder if I ran out of money. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm pretty
11 Labs. Like I see the box where I'm supposed to type, and won't let me type.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, if you honestly after this, like
sure,
send it our way if you like. We'll help you out.
I love that.
But
so let's think about
yes,
next steps for you and I.
100%, man.
Whatever they are. Open your mind.
Let's shoot this awesome
Oh my God.
drum photo shoot.
You have no idea.
I was going to do the video, but I appreciate you being like, let me know when this happens. So now we've got epic photos that are going to happen.
Well, I'm going to bring my fisheye too.
Wicked. Awesome.
Well, that'll be awesome. I love my fisheye.
If you use strobes, you can hang them up. They're just pantographs, but they fit the C-stand.
Okay. Well, I've got a Godox system with 202 flashes.
Wicked. Perfect.
And I've got the, whatchamacallit,
the trigger?
Trigger. That's
Yeah,
it.
perfect, dude.
Yeah.
And if you need a third one, I think the 2 should be good. But if you want like a third one, maybe from above,
Well,
might be cool.
do you have constant light?
We do. Yeah, like house lights. It's just the LEDs.
I wonder. Like, I'm getting more and more into house lighting.
Cool.
Oh, sorry. Constant lighting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, well, there's that. There's these two.
I also have
the
a
third
set
one.
of newer. I have a newer. I'll just bring it all.
Sweet.
And what I love about my newer stuff, it fits in a fucking suitcase. And they're 2 panels that are really bright, can change warmth or whatever.
Right.
And that's how I shot Eric's headshots, was just that.
Yes. Yeah. The newer lights are going to continue. You know, you're right. And then that way there's no. Well, that would totally screw up my video too, actually. Now that I think about it.
Well, so will my strobes though, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Strobe flashing would mess up the video. So
you do the video first, and then I'll hop in there after.
There might be moments where, like in the beginning, we might need to do that together.
Yeah.
Because he's going to go from clean to mess.
Yeah. Right. So continuous might be better.
It will be 100%.
Right.
Let's do
and
that.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
For me, that's cool.
And then anything else, like for sure, like next steps between you and I, like I can see a directorial role with vision, and I'm very like with it, with like,
and understand.
I consider me like a DP, director of photography.
I am I have zero problem. My photography skills are as good as they get. My video skills are kind of average.
Right.
You're way better than that, so I know where my I know
Likewise.
my lane. Yeah, this is fantastic. And what do you rent this space out for?
We do $75 an hour, and
That's
that
good.
comes. It's very it's competitive.
And you supply lights with that?
All of these lights come with it. It's not extra.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of studios will charge extra.
Yeah.
I just say,
you know what?
I don't want to take them down, up and down.
I
may
think
as
I
well
can help
include
you
them.
there.
Yeah.
Because as a camera club, like, so first of all, as part of the O3C, we're called Ontario Council of Camera Clubs.
Oh, cool.
We have 4,000 members.
Wow.
So there's a market there for something.
Yeah, that'd be huge.
There's the Ajax Camera Club. There's the Oshawa Camera Club. There's all these people want outings. So they get 10 people together. They drop $100 a piece or $50 a piece or something.
Interesting.
So they pay, hey, Pascal, can I come here? And
Sweet.
Here's some money.
Yeah, I love that. It's still
so
like...
what you need then
Yeah.
is you need a model. You need a group of models that we can say, hey, can you get us a model? You need that. If you want to,
Cool.
because it's a one-stop shop. Hey, Pascal, I'm with the Oshawa Camera Club. I want to do an outing. I got 10 photographers. We want to shoot. Can you get us 2 models? One that's dressed this way, one that's dressed that way.
That's pretty cool.
We'll pay you whatever your hourly rate is for that, and the models will pay $50 an hour or something like that.
Almost like an agency. That's
Yes,
cool.
and then you scoop your little extra on that
True,
too.
yeah,
okay?
that's interesting.
But if you don't have the models, now I got to get them.
Exactly. Right. There's even car owners that have beautiful cars, whether it's like Mercedes or Ferraris or everything in between, Bentleys, etc. I don't even care about like taking a cut or a commission. If you end up using the space, here's people you can reach out to. I'd rather even just that, because I'm gonna get mine when you rent the space. Of course, when it's something outside of that.
But if you want it to be a one-stop shop, you got to have access to some models.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, there's model mayhem out there now and stuff like that. But try to get to know a few.
I'd love to, talk more about that. That's really interesting.
Yeah, I think that's an ace in the hole.
I even thought about like using this as a space for people to come, and instead of $75, maybe for people that want to do like casting calls and film themselves.
Oh yes,
right?
100%.
Camera set up, lighting is set up. You just come here, you pay $50.
Do it.
You know what I mean?
You got to tell people you're doing that. So all the things that I have a problem with, like letting people know what I do.
Yeah.
you've hit on two things that are really affordable. Okay. Maybe too affordable, but good for you. But two projects there, I think I can help with bringing some camera club members in, but we got to work on getting models.
Okay.
Now, my grandson, who's the boxer, and I have to do this. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you know what would be cool? I just thought of this. Maybe if I get that Rode Video Core device, I might be able to mirror a screen recording on phones.
Yeah.
I just thought of, so you can plug it into the system. So while you're going around, we can capture that.
Perfect, right? Yeah.
There's like a Facebook group, model photographer.
Yeah. So you could reach out that way.
Something more Durham.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think keeping it local will go a long way. Like I try to interview people that are local too, right? If I can. Now I'm starting to have to expand outside because I'm running out of people, right? So now I'm gonna. I don't want to do this. Like, I got a buddy in Scotland, and I'm gonna do a Zoom interview with him.
Yes.
I hate that. I was thinking maybe I could have a monitor here with him on the monitor, and I'm talking to the monitor, right? And then I just scoot into his full when he's talking.
Or even if the video is just perfectly composed, you get a really cinematic kind of look to that.
Maybe. But when you're filming a monitor, you get flicker, right?
Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on the monitor.
Now, I have an IPS monitor, so maybe not, right? So
yeah, like the MacBook might be okay.
Might be, right? So I think
That's
what was I going to say? Where were we going?
Models.
There? Yeah. So I've got one for you.
Cool.
My granddaughter, I don't know. It's funny what I learned about models.
Yeah.
When they walk in and before they're done up, two different things, right? So I'm going to show you what I mean here in a second.
Right.
Come on, where are you two? Fuck, that was a great shoot. And she is a sweetheart to shoot. And they like money.
Yeah.
So there's my
young kids do.
Yeah. So there's my granddaughter, and that's him. This is a little while ago.
Yeah.
And I was trying to go for this kind of look, right?
Oh,
that
cool.
one. That
Wicked.
one, I love that.
That's awesome.
Right?
Looks like a front album cover. Oh, that's great.
Right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was learning, the background's just great. I just replaced the background and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So she would be good too. She's a gamer.
Wicked. Cool.
So
there was thoughts of doing something. I had a name for it. Durham Entertainment Network, or the Den.
Fuck, that is so good.
Right? I'm really good for acronyms.
The Den.
Pod, People of Durham, Den.
The Den
I
is
know,
amazing.
I'm such a sucker for acronyms. I love it though. Because
The
it
Den
feels
is
like there's
beautiful.
power behind it.
The Den is beautiful.
Yeah, right? And so it was, I think what happened when I had a vision for it when I bought this unit. I actually own it. There's no landlord. I am for this particular unit.
for you.
Thank you. There's a special 10% down program. If you have 2 years of a corporation with good financials, you can go to any bank and you can do 10% down as opposed to typically 30, 35%. That's how I did it. Especially 7 years ago, it was a lot cheaper. I only put down 15,000.
Yeah.
Different story today. And I had a vision to do like, not just like entertainment, meaning like people that juggle fire.
Yeah.
People that, other studios too, even. Like, I don't want to hold the keys to the kingdom. We're all in this together. Oh, hey, my studio's booked. You can check this one out. You know what I mean? Just be collaborative.
But do you want to have a news network, entertainment network? Like, do you want to have a show that plays?
That'd be kind of cool.
Right? So you've got these reporters going to all these events and covering them.
That's interesting. Yeah, and I don't want to do it alone because I can't.
No.
I don't
you don't have time.
I got a second child in diapers coming.
So here's the deal, right? I have the time.
Yeah.
And I know you go to Pingles and they have their Easter whatever. It's not 10, but you've got an Easter bunny and people, all this stuff, and you work it out with Pingles Farm in advance. So you go there and you're watching people have fun on the little rides and all this and that's an episode.
True.
Right? It's not, the trouble is, how exciting do you need this to be? And, like a lot of stuff that goes on in Durham is not really that exciting. It's just part of the community. Like
That's true.
What you saw on the weekend was as exciting as it kind of gets, right?
Yeah, true.
Right. But I mean, Addison Marketing, Eric, like we've got dibs on the Firewolves, so
Wicked.
right.
I saw their marketing everywhere recently too,
Yeah.
by the way. So you guys are killing it.
Yeah.
Doing
Well, that's
that well.
I mean, Eric, it's out of my bailiwick, right? As you can tell, I'm not marketing myself well, but I told like I'm a good one. What I learned a long time ago is that if you can remove shit off your boss's plate so they can dream and do what they do well, that's what you do.
100%.
So I tell Eric, I said, listen, don't worry about the events. I'll find them. I'll cover them.
Yeah.
Right? You just sell freaking newspaper ads. Okay.
Yeah.
So you can pay me.
Yeah. There's so many examples of mom and pop businesses, whether you do cleaning, plumbing, etc., whatever it is, that never get past like the threshold of, you know, you've got to hand the reins of, you know, so for me, it was editing. And as soon as I would handle all the editing, I'd be shooting real estate, editing real estate.
It's your world.
And it would, you know, so then I showed my wife, Abby, of 15 years, longer. And, sorry, honey. You know, I taught her how to edit once. The next day, she was better than me. And then that freed up so much time. No more editing. That means I get to shoot twice as much.
Plus, you kept it in the family.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But letting go, you didn't probably realize the comfort and anxiety you dropped off your shoulders.
Big time.
Right?
Yeah. I feel like life has really started when I stopped editing, something I didn't enjoy doing.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Right? I get it.
Yeah.
You know, you stay in your lane.
Yes.
Right? And then appreciate people that can cover the back end for you, right?
Yes.
And I think I could be one of those people for you.
100%. Sweet,
not sure where it is.
Yeah,
but
there's
we'll
a
figure
few
it out.
ideas there.
Yeah.
I love the idea about models. But we can work on something, you know, be a host, a guest host on pod. We could do something with Den potentially.
Yeah.
And I think that's a really good analogy about AI, how it was like something we didn't like doing, but it gave us more time to do things we like, and it didn't feel like work. And so the raw success outcome of it was higher because we spent more time on something that we like doing. So
And
I
there
feel
you mean more
hopefully I think that'll be the result of AI. And it, you know, it was kind of like, oh my God, websites,
Listen,
everyone's going to lose their jobs.
We have to, as a society, we have to eat.
Yeah.
And if nobody can afford to eat because nobody has a job, something will have to change.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
Either a war, which will kill AI anyway, or an adaptation to society's norms.
Yes.
Which, unfortunately, I'm okay with capitalism, but maybe there's too many losers and not enough winners. Right? Maybe that's the problem. If everybody can be a winner,
right, or more winners at least.
At least more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you said it exactly. Like I think there's a lot of really good virtues in capitalism, but there is also potentially a hybrid. Who am I to say anything?
No, but that's who we are. We're the hybrid, right?
Yeah.
I don't begrudge anybody making money. You got to make $1 trillion. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
That's a lot of wealth that's not going in the right place.
Yeah, as long as other people are.
If you had $1 trillion, right? Do you not think you would take $1 billion of it and feed the kids in school every day in the whole country?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you do that?
Totally.
Why not?
100%. Of course.
Of course you would.
Yes.
What's $1 billion?
Yeah.
You got $1
100%.
trillion.
Yeah.
Which is what, 1,000 billion?
Yes. 999 billion is $1 trillion. Yeah. Yeah, I know. They're
right?
Yeah.
Like something's wrong.
I know. We had our first trillionaire, who's no longer a trillionaire. Elon Musk. He lost wealth, but you know, wealth goes up and down.
Yeah.
So he'll probably become a trillionaire soon. Yeah, as much as most people don't like the guy,
Well, I like his ingenuity, and but I don't like him as a person, and a lot of that is his ADHD that's in him.
it's not even the ADHD. It's he's too blunt and brutally honest. He needs to learn to filter.
He's autistic. Right?
Yeah, there's no filter.
He can't.
And he can say what he wants because he can get away with it. And like saying what you want, that's sometimes a good positive
kind,
thing.
Though. Be kind.
Yes, you said it. Thank you.
Be kind.
I don't know if this is true or not, but there was apparently like World Hunger reached out and said, like, you know, $8 billion can feed the world. And so I don't know if this is true or not, but he did say like, okay, here's $8 billion, but open the books. I want to see how it's spent.
Why not?
And then apparently they didn't follow up.
Bastards. All right. I should probably get moving.
No problem. Thanks, man.
You got everything you need?
That was amazing. Yes, we got more than enough.